Chat, are we here? Chat, I'm so mad. What the heck? Yo, wait. Am I good? I think I'm good. Yo, who's on stream? Who is stream? Who's here? Who's here? Who's here right now? Who's here? Who's here? Yo, what's up, bro? I'm using my OBS because the fucking StreamYard, they banned me for a month because I keep doing too much. Um, yo, what's up, man? Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm on OBS because they banned me from StreamYard for streaming for over 20 hours. Like, what the heck? Yo, but anyway, I think this is gonna be better because I'm in OBS and I can see chat without actually looking at it. But let me see right here. I wish I could like see my chat on all like yeah, I don't know what we're doing today. That's my problem. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know like yo wait, maybe I should like what we doing yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I literally don't I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's see. What does this button do? I don't know what this does. Oh, this is like put my chat on all tabs? Oh wait, no, it doesn't. It just makes it everything's like so much worse. Yeah, they said I was streaming. No, like they're like combining like all of the numbers for like every single thing on stream. It's like so weird. Yeah. Debunk. What guys? Who do you want me to debunk? I beat the shit out of Tony. No, guys. I just woke up, right? Like I woke up like 2 hours ago, like 3 hours ago. Who do y'all think won the debate? Me versus Tony, bro. Who do y'all think won, bro? Who do y'all think won? Like, bro, oh my. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think. Who do you guys think won? Who do you guys think won? You like don't be biased though. If y'all say Tony wins, I don't care. Like for real, like it's nothing that crazy. Y'all think I won? Y'all think I won? Um, shit. I need to ask Drip how to like. I need to ask Drip how to like fucking do this, bro. Because this is like, yeah, dude, he got fucking mad at me because I made a joke about Say Gex. Like, what the fuck? No, it was actually so stupid. Like, oh my god, it was so bad. It was so bad. Let me see here. I'm like doing some shit with my You just added it. Yeah, I don't really care. Let me delete that. Let me delete that. Yeah, I don't care. Nah, let's see what Tony has. Remember he's making it. He hasn't even made one. He hasn't even made one. Hold on, let me look this nigga up. Oh my god, he's live! Oh my god, he's live! Oh my god! Is that my son? He's live right now. Yo, let me hit up my homie up, bro. Let me hit my homie up. Yo, Chad, he's live. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yo, that is stupid funny. That is stupid funny. Bro, I don't even think like oh my god, bro. That shit is hilarious. Oh my god, that is so stupid. That is so dumb. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so fucking retarded. No, YouTube. Don't you dare shadow ban me. All right, I already had enough with StreamYard with the whole 20 hours bullshit, bro. I'm not doing that. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. I'm not like do not jump stream me with that shit. I'm trying to like, dude. I do not know how to fucking do this shit, bro. Okay, here we go. Yeah, okay, fuck. I finally fucking got it. I finally fucking got it. So now I don't have to like fucking switch over to my chat because I fucking knew how to screen share. Thank Christ. I thought like I was retarded enough to like but like chat. So I just got my shit running. What do y'all want to watch? Chat. What do y'all want to watch? You guys want to watch Granddad Dates at You guys want to watch Granddad Dates at Kardashian? You guys want to watch that chat? Oh my god, bro. Nah. Wait. Yeah. Do y'all want to go to Tony? Yo, let's go to Tony's live. Let's go to Tony's live, bro. Let's go to Tony's live.
I hear anybody say Super Perfect Cell is stronger than the base Saiyans. It's just not possible.
Where? Okay. No one's mentioned me yet. No one's mentioned me yet, but it's pretty funny how no one has the. Oh my god, Yogg-Sothoth. Yo, this is peak 2022 knowledge. Yogg-Sothoth, right? Yeah, bro. Tony's fan base is set 5 years back, bro. What the fuck? Yo! This is the stupidest man I've ever seen, bro. Yo, chat. Remember when this guy literally cried because I said, let's have Saygex? That shit was stupid. That was stupid funny. Oh my god, that was hilarious. That was actually insanely like stupid. Oh my god. That was like unfathomably bad. Oh my god. But let's see. Let's go to live. Yeah, they're actually stuck in 2023. Like they're still mentioning shit like Yogg-Sothoth versus SCP. What the fuck? Like why? Like bro, what? Move on. Don't you want to like have a life? Like what the fuck? Like go get some bitches. But let's see. Let's see what he's doing. I want to see. I want to see what's happening in chat. I want to see what's happening in chat. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by community. Man, fuck community guidelines. Israel and Palestinian. Why the fuck is he putting this racist shit on his live? I think he might actually be a racist. What the shit? Bro, what? Israel would, yo, chill with that shit. Like, I'm not even Jewish or whatever, but like, bro, what the heck? What? Yo, this shit is low key, high key dark, bro. What the fuck? Yo, Tony's an actual weirdo. What the heck? Let's see this. Who would win? I don't know. Just whoever this one character is, I don't care. Gojo's fucking ass. I hate Gojo. Gojo's actually a fucking weirdo. I think I got Broly. I got Broly. Yo! No, wait. So, Super Saiyan Ryu, Broly movie 8 versus Dabura Z anime. Who's taking this? Dabura slams. Yo, this guy, Z guy, this guy is a actual dick writer, bro. I was debating him in YouTube comments, and he just said a whole nothing burger. And he's Loki just like he's Loki like kind of sped. I'm being a little. I'm like not even gonna lie to you. Let's see. Oh my god, I'm so bored. I don't know what to do. Yo, wait, no. I figured out what I should do. I figured it out, chat. I figured it out. I'm a real man, and I have the balls to come with some Apollo level thinking. All right, because I already dropped my video about End of Z Goku, but you know we don't got to do none of that. Let's see. We need to see Goji Chronic's new delusional ass video.
So, Super Saiyan 4 is back apparently. I know you guys saw the new Daima episode, or at least clips of it.
Yup.
I know I did. And I'm pretty happy to say that Dragon Ball Z has brought in the Super Saiyan 4 transformation back in the canon.
In the canon? Goji, I will fucking kill you on that topic. I will kill you, Goji. I will kill you on this topic, bro. What the heck, man? I will kill you, bro. I will kill you on GTB canon, bro. Stop. Yo, can we stop? Can we stop stereotyping GT not being canon, bro? It's literally canon. Yo, it's literally canon, bro. It's literally canon. Yo, GT is literally canon. GT is literally, yo. I thought it was gonna be like too much, but like, bro, GT is literally canon. Like, does he not know the definition of canon? Like, are you sped? Are you sped? Goji Chronic, are you sped, bro? Is Goji Chronic might be special ed? Let's see. Yeah. So let me see. I might need to do like a specific tab capture because I feel like it's like clicking on everything.
So just like that, I knew I had to talk about the form. Obviously, I can't really scale Daima because it hasn't finished yet. Maybe some crazy thing will happen in the final episode, but you know, as of now, I can at least talk about the OG Super Saiyan 4 who started it all. And it's a really special form because it represented like the end of Dragon Ball for a bit. Like that, 10 years of just no content that a lot of the early 2000s kids such as myself grew up with. And during said time period, a matchup was very, very prominent. A matchup that you guys should know. Goku versus Superman.
No. Yo, no. No! No! Yo! Okay, let's watch this out. I'm dragging it too much.
Obviously, Death Battle's covered it too many times to count, and Superman wins, yeah. If you use comic Superman, that is, but...
What? Yo, comic Superman doesn't even get past Z Goku, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? That's a claim, bro. Justify that claim. Why are you just saying shit as if everyone is going to agree with you, bro? That is literally a claim. Justify that shit in your claim, bro. Justify that claim. Ape, justify that shit. What the fuck? Yo, do I have this shit on like regular... I have this shit on regular playback speed. I'm not wasting my time on this ape.
I don't really do that over here. And even in that first original Death Battle, yeah, they were using comp versions of the characters, but the versions that we saw on screen were the DC animated universe's version of Superman and Goku from GT. So I thought, hey, what if I covered and scaled those two specific versions of the characters? Who would win? As today, we have the Goku of the early 2000s versus Superman of the early 2000s.
Wait, what? Bro, GT was literally 1996. Are you a stupid sped? Are you a stupid sped, nigga? GT ended in 1997. What? What are you talking about? I think, yo, I want what Goji Chronic is smoking, bro. Because what is this man? I want what Goji Chronic is smoking. This is so ass. He's actually ass. I want what he's smoking.
So if that sounds interesting to you, I would implore you guys to stick around. And if you end up liking the video, I implore you guys to subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I think we can hit it at this pace.
Bro, you are not hitting shit at the end of the game. Well, actually, if he does hit 100K, that's just gonna be like more fun for me. So,
We post tons of videos, shorts. We even stream now.
because
So
then
you can get
I'll just debunk the shit out of you more and more, because people will support you. Yeah. Oh yeah, Tom, bro. Yeah, Goji Chronic is actually stupid. Goji Chronic is actually stupid. It's not even funny.
a lot of content out of me. And if you're old here, be sure to like the video. You guys should know that mumbo jumbo by now. Let's cut the shilling short and just head on to this matchup. As we have Dragon Ball GT Goku, as in Super Saiyan 4, versus DC Anime Universe Superman. Dragon Ball GT is inherently a sequel to Dragon Ball, so seeing as how this is an IP that likes to raise the stakes per arc, don't get surprised when I tell you about no names in GT such as General Rildo being stated to be above the Buu saga in its entirety. You remember all
Actually, that what was funny about that statement is that that's not even a statement above Kid Buu. That's a statement above Oob, who is stronger than Kid Buu. And if you actually read the original manga, and if you actually pay attention to the dialogue in the Z anime, Goku has referred to Buu as Oob. Yeah, I've seen the video. I debunked it in my last stream. I've seen the new toaster video. But I beat the shit. Yeah, like this argument that Rildo was only above Kid Buu is actually so ass. Because he's literally referred to Oob as Buu before, and obviously, why would Goku flex about someone who he is far stronger than? It would logically be Oob, and he was actually equal to Oob in Super Saiyan 3 or Super Saiyan Blue or fucking Ultra Instinct if you think because the thing is, it's implied that Goku in GT went all out against Oob, right? So logically speaking, right, Oob would be equal to whatever Goku's max power is. Yeah, he's actually so ass. He thought he was stronger than just Kid Buu.
those debates about Kid Buu versus Buhan, doesn't matter as both of them are weaker than General Rildo. And keep in mind, this is his base form as well.
Oh yeah, I could just argue it's referring to Buu in general, but no, sure man.
Does mean that at bare minimum, in terms of AP, Goku with upscale feats such as, planet destroying, star busting, solar system busting, and even galactic wiping. So if you notice, that's pretty much the linear power progression that's shown in Z, which
What? Wait. Did he just say that galactic wiping is the greatest thing that GT Goku is capable of before Does he actually watch the show? Does he know that everyone was scared that Buu was going to destroy the entire universe and Buu would literally have to get killed by a universal spirit bomb? Yo, what is he talking about? Yo, Frieza is literally universal. Cell is literally universal. Goji Chronic believes that Cell is universal. Goji Chronic believes that. Why are you contradicting yourself, Goji? Goji, why are you contradicting yourself? Goji, why are you so ass? Goji, why are you so ass, bro? Goji, why are you trash at debating? Why are you trash at arguing, bro? Goji, why are you so ass? Yo, what's up, certain man? Yo, what's up, certain? Yeah, literally, yeah. The galaxy literally exploded with Namek in proxy. Yeah, Goji's actually an idiot. He's actually an idiot. And Buu is literally stronger than Janemba. Yeah, dude, people like Janemba are going to destroy the entire microcosm, which GT is canon to. GT's canon to the movies, and GT's canon to Battle of Gods, that sort of thing. But the thing is, right, he did say for the scale that it was early 2000s Goku, so we can't really use anything from Battle of Gods to justify Goku. We're just going to use, like, the original Z. Like, oh my god, this is genuinely so ass. Like, these arguments are genuinely so ass. Manga Goku, no, like, yeah, literally it's stated that if Goku and Vegeta lose, then the universe will have no future. So it refers to the entirety of the universe. This is so ass.
GT just upscaled once again. And by proxy to this logic, we can also upscale GT Goku off of the many universal scaling chains that we have in
Wait. Oh, so we actually... Okay, you know what? Goji, I'm so sorry. I'm going to give you a big, warm hug. I'm a terrible father. I shouldn't have sunned you this badly because you know what you're talking about. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, Goji Chronic. I should give your unk ass a big hug. You're a cool guy, but you're not listening to the right people. Like, son. There's a time like this where I had to beat you with a belt, but I regret it later when I'm done beating you. Man, I'm so sorry, son. I'm so sorry. Let's keep watching I feel bad for him. Goji, I'm gonna give you some respect because you almost made me shed a tear.
OG Dragon Ball Z. As we have tons of these showings as early as the Frieza and Cell Saga, you got Frieza at 50% being able to survive. Hit with the Universal Spirit Bomb, which was said to contain the energy of all the stars and planets in the universe, of which there are an infinite amount of in Dragon Ball. Cell also has some narrative implications to be at that level of power, but the unity stuff doesn't really become consistent in most people's eyes until Buu Saga, where he has tons of narrative and statements that imply he's on that level of power. And as for a feat for Dragon Ball GT Goku to upscale, we have none other than Buhan's Vice Shot, which threaded the entire Dragon Ball Z macrocosm via causing a chain reaction that had him.
Oh my god, not this argument. Let me guess. He's gonna. Yeah, because the thing is, you know what's funny? Buhan destroyed the dimensional walls, which would actually, I would be stronger than the universe because they can actually, because the wall is strong enough to prevent two dimensions from clashing each other. I mean, you could argue that the dimensional wall is referring to Garlic Jr.'s hyperspace, which is a dimension inside the living world. You could argue it's 5D here. If you want to, like, argue about the dimensions, like, what are the dimensions? I mean, you could argue that. But, you know, this isn't their max potential because Garlic Jr. is 5D. So, like, bro, what's your point? And Goku and GT easily outscales him. No. The Vice Shop. No. That's not. No, sir. That's not the point. Like, he doesn't mention that. I'm pausing it right now. He doesn't mention that. But the thing is, right? This isn't even. These aren't the greatest feats in Dragon Ball. Like, the universe is in context to everything. In the Buu Saga, and Goku in Super Saiyan 3 shook the entire macrocosm of Dragon Ball. He shook the afterlife, which is confirmed to exist beyond the living world, which would be, you know, include Garlic Jr.'s hyperspace, that kind of shit, right? So, yeah, and also, like, the afterlife is literally outerversal. It's stated to transcend space and time and lack their concepts, right? So, logically speaking, it would be outerversal. It transcends the concepts of space and time. Right, because, you know, if something has no concept of time, but is a transcendental structure, then it's outerversal. Like, bare minimum. If it exists beyond a 4D universe and has no concept of space and time, that's literally outerversal. Like, what the heck? Alright, but anyway, I'm dragging this for too long. Let's keep watching it.
Slamming the multiple dimensional spaces that make up the cosmology into each other until everything would collapse. This feat is pretty cool, but it's also pretty confusing, as due to its very nature it's a chain reaction feat, but it's still accepted.
What? Okay, he actually, certain, he actually does say it's a chain reaction feat. What the fuck? No. The problem here is not the universe being destroyed. It's the fact that Buhan broke a dimensional wall, and this dimensional wall outscales the universe. Bro, Goji, what are you talking about? Are you dumb? Yo, I think he's dumb. Yo, I think Goji's dumb because the dimensional wall outscales the universe. Right? Like, bro, he doesn't, like, go. The problem with the whole Buhan scaling is for two reasons. One, he broke the dimensional wall, which outscales the universe. And two, he can't even control that power. He can't control that power properly to destroy the universe. And that's why Vegito can easily beat his ass, and Vegito has better ki control. Vegito would literally, if Vegito wanted to, he can destroy the universe. It's just that Buhan can't control that power. Like, oh my god. Yeah, he's destroying the walls. The wall outscales the universe. That doesn't mean anything.
By most people that this is a Uni Plus to low multiversal showing. So wherever you scale this feat in particular,
because the feat is low multiversal. It's literally stronger than multiple spacetimes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, this wall is multiversal. Yes, this wall is literally multiversal, bro. What are you talking about?
For Goku would just automatically upscale, like really early into GT, like before he even gets a form. We see this pretty early during, his showing with General Rildo.
Yeah, since he did state that this was early 2000s GT, like before any like Battle of Gods or Super shit, right? This Goku, right? In base, let me guys tell you something.
Automatically upscale, like really early into GT, like before he even gets a form. We see this pretty early.
Yeah, so this Goku right here, I'm gonna tell you something about this Goku. This is actually really interesting because hold on, let me show you guys. So, this is like my conversation with Certain, but I'm going to show you guys. It's really interesting. And I told Certain about this. It was really interesting. We were talking about like multipliers and shit, but I'll show you. So it says here that I just wanted to fight All Out against Oob for once. And All Out must mean that Goku is using his maximum power, right? So he fought Oob in Super Saiyan 3. We just didn't see that because we were looking at the end point of the fight. They were both very, very injured, and the fight ended immediately when episode 1 began, right? But this statement would imply that Goku was using Super Saiyan 3. And since Rildo is stronger than Buu, but base Goku can fight against Rildo, right? That would mean that base Goku surpassed himself in Super Saiyan 3. Think about how crazy that shit is. But I'm guessing Goji Chronic doesn't understand what multipliers are or base form scaling, how that shit works. So, like, he's literally, like, almost in a measurable level above what he used to be. He doesn't understand that. He literally doesn't understand that. Yeah, but the thing is, like, we don't know if, like, we don't really know what dimensions were crashing on the living universe. But if you want to argue that Garlic Jr. is being affected, yeah, it's 5D. If you want to argue that. But yeah, let's just keep watching. So, like, we can't, yeah.
During, his showing with General Rildo, who a base Goku posed he could just swap hands with. Super Saiyan 4 has no confirmed multiplier above base like his previous forms, but seeing as how Super Saiyan 3 alone is 400 times base, and seeing as how the next forms are usually a couple times greater than the last, I don't hesitate in saying that Super Saiyan 4 Goku would likely upscale Buhan's Vice Shout nearly 1,000 times over, meaning depending on where you scale that feat.
Okay, I don't care. Hey, guys, guess what? Hey, wait. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care. Why? Yo, chat. Why are multipliers relevant in the Big 25, bro? Look, unless if it's fusion, that's okay. Yeah, fusion multiplier, that's still relevant today. But any other multiplier, that shit does not matter. At this point, bro, you can't expect to calculate everything in Dragon Ball Z. You cannot do that. That's the reason why Toriyama left behind power levels. The RPG guidebook literally confirms that characters are literally going beyond mathematical measurement. Right? So literally, anyway, actually, yeah, I can argue that Goku's like low out reversal based off of this alone. Because if their powers cannot be mathematically measured, right, which would include dimensional, like higher dimensionality or higher infinities, right, then they're just legit stronger than all of that shit casually. Like, that's what these people are failing to understand. That's why you can't use power levels in the Big 25. You can't use multipliers in the Big 25. Let's just keep watching though.
In particular, Super Saiyan 4 Goku alone would have low multiversal to just multiversal scaling.
And I easily debunked the living shit out of this, bro. I got him at Complex Multi based off of Garlic Jr. alone, bro. What the heck? Like, what the fuck is this, Goji? Goji, lock the fuck in. You literally thought that Mario and Sonic were 5D alone. Like, bro, like, I love Mario and Sonic. I think they scale way beyond that, but, bro, you will down... Like, not only does he downplay Dragon Ball, but he downplays, like, every verse he sees. I think he just takes it, like, the bare minimum surface. And that's why people do not like you, bro. Because you do not do research.
Depending on where you scale that shot once again. From here, Goku would just become even stronger as he just fights stronger opponents than Baby, such as Super 17, and even Omega Shenron, a being whose negative energy threatened the macrocosm over time, perhaps driving in the fact that by the end of GT at least, he
It's not like Goji Chronic refuses to admit that he was doing this by simply existing and not with his full power. And also, Black Smoke Shenron is stated to be capable of destroying the entire universe, and Omega would outscale beyond that. Take that into consideration. It's not like we're gonna, ignore this, right? Right, Goji? Goji, come on. We gotta ignore it for the sake of the agenda, this is what everybody wants. This is what America wants, bro. This is what America wants, too reckless, too ghetto. Let's keep watching.
should be around low multiverse.
Yo, I don't know if my parents are... Hold on, I don't know. Are we good? Yeah, we're good.
If not just higher. He's even outright compared to Omega Shenron. And apparently, according to Gohan, the power gap between the both of them isn't too far off. But this could be a Jiren situation where the writers just write things down without thinking about it. But hey, it's a statement that exists, so I'm going to talk about it. As for speed, now characters in Dragon Ball GT should just upscale Kid Buu, a character who the Grand Kai thought could make it to the Kaioshin realm, which is an entirely different space-time from the mortal universe. And Grand Kai thought he could make this trip without even knowing about his instant transmission as a move. But perhaps the best speed...
Oh yeah, that's literally immeasurable speed.
Feat happens around Buu Saga as well, which is an era that has gotten pretty massively crept by the time of GT. But anyways, in said feat, a pre-Buu Saga Goku is able to traverse the infinitely sized underworld in a quantifiable amount of time, granting him infinite speed. And that...
Oh, thank God! Oh, thank God he doesn't say that Dragon Ball caps at FTL. Oh my god, I'm so happy for you, Goji. You know, I think Goji might be going places. You know, he's just a rookie kid. He doesn't know what he's doing in this field, bro. I mean, like, hey, man, Goji, man, Goji. This is a much, like, bigger improvement than before, Unk. What's this? Infinite speed? Yo, let's go, bro. Infinite to immeasurable. Yo, Goji, bro. I'm not disappointed, bro. Yo, everyone say W Goji. Everyone in chat say W Goji. Everyone in chat say W Goji. Goji, I'm proud of you, bro. This is beyond my expectations. This is beyond my expectations. This is far beyond my expectations. I thought you were gonna say that Dragon Ball caps at MFTL.
That kind of does it for the consistency. So let's just get into GT Goku's higher ends. And we're going to have to go all the way back to Baby for this one, as during said arc, Baby was able to make an attack with shockwaves were so potent that they could reach the subspace, which is a 90s Toei canon area that exists as a place where instant transmission like moves travel in the downtime between wherever they're trying to go to. It's shown multiple times in the movies, and it's in GT as well.
Yeah, and this place transcends time, which is fifth dimensional. And by the way, this place would exist beyond the afterlife because here, guys, let me explain to you why the subspace. Let me explain to you guys why the subspace exists beyond the afterlife, and you don't really have to use any statements. You can just use deductive reasoning. If the instant transmission realm is not beyond the afterlife, then Goku would not be able to travel from the living world to the other world, right? So if that's the case, then that would mean that the instant transmission realm would have to be a higher space in order for Goku to transport between both infinitely distant realms, which would mean that the subspace exists beyond the entire macrocosm. Let that sink in. Okay? And the other world is already outerversal alone. The other world is already outerversal. And I already explained to you guys. If something with no concept of time is beyond if a place that's beyond the 4D universe, right, and has no concept of space or time, if it's a transcending universe, if a transcending space that's beyond the living world and has no concept of space and time, this would be outerversal because an outerversal realm has to be abstract and transcendental. Right? I already addressed this, but yeah, this would be outer. And the subspace is outer. And the thing that's funny is that I don't know if Goji Chronic counts this in his scaling. Let's go back to it.
Moves travel in the downtime between wherever they're trying to go to. It's shown multiple times in the movies, and it's in GT as well. This place is stated to be beyond time and space, and it also lacks both of these things as concepts. So you'll.
Oh, wait. So you using wait. So Goji says, this is a contradiction. Because here's what Goji says. Goji said that he's using early 2000s Goku, right? If that's the case, why are you using statements that came out in 2013? So by this logic, we can include Battle of Gods. So Goji's cheating the system. You're using a statement from 2013. I mean, yeah, it obviously proves the subspace is outer, but I think you might be dumb. Because this is pathetic, Goji. You're using a 2013 statement and then saying, I'm gonna use 2000's Goku. So we're gonna just use Battle of Gods to scale off of this shit, bro. You just proved to me that Super Saiyan 4 has an even higher multiplier than before, bro. Oh my god, Goji. Lock the fuck in, bro. What is this, man? Let's go back to what he was saying earlier.
With shockwaves were so potent that they could reach the subspace, which is a 90s Toei canon.
It's actually because he affected this realm, you ate.
Area that exists as a place where instant transmission moves travel in the downtime between wherever they're trying to go to.
Yo, wait, where are they fighting in this? Wait, is that the subspace in Budokai? Yo, does Goji know what he's putting on screen? What is that? I've never seen that.
Canon area that exists as a place where instant transmission moves travel in the downtime between wherever they're trying to go to. It's shown multiple times in the movies, and it's in GT as well. This place is stated to be beyond time and space, and it also lacks both of these things as concepts. So you'll find yourself, coming into contact with some people that use the fact that Baby could casually affect this, realm beyond time and space as a means to argue that Goku by, early GT has.
No, dude. Do you know what? Wait, does Goji know what a concept is?
And it also lacks both of these things as concepts. So you'll find yourself, coming to.
Yeah, it's no concept. If a place is beyond, I already explained this to you guys. If a place is transcendental and abstract, it's outerversal. Because if you transcend the living universe, or if you transcend dimensional axes and have no concept of space or time, then it would suggest that it is outerversal. Does Goji does not know what a concept is. Goji does not know what a yo. Wow. 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 Let's keep watching the.
This place is stated to be beyond time and space, and it also lacks both of these things as concepts. So you'll find yourself, coming into contact with some people that use the fact that Baby could casually affect this, realm beyond time and space as a means to argue that Goku by, early GT has fifth dimensional power. Do I agree with these metrics? I don't know, but I'll leave that up to you for now at least. As for
Wait. So, what did he say?
That Baby could casually affect this, realm beyond time and space as a means to argue that Goku by, early GT has fifth dimensional power. Do I agree with these metrics? I don't know, but
wait, so he says that he doesn't agree with these metrics, right? But in this stream, I just said that so he's saying, I don't know. Wait, so are you disregarding it or are you regarding it? Like, nigga, do you not know what the 3 laws of logic are? So, like, is something true or not true to you, bro? Is something true or not true to you? Why are you being contradictory? Is something true or not true to you, bro?
I'll leave that up to you for now at least. As for Goku's, abilities, he has his Kamehameha, his Dragon Fist, which is said to be his strongest maneuver, and he utilizes Kaioken.
Wait. Yo, certain, didn't you say that 10 times Kamehameha was stronger?
For Goku's, abilities, he has his Kamehameha, his Dragon Fist, which is said to be his strongest maneuver.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, this is a scan from V-Jump. Yeah, wait, didn't you say that 10 times Kamehameha was stronger? I don't know though.
And he utilizes Kaioken times 20, so wherever you scale him, you can, just times 20 or 10. I'm not sure how much Kaioken he uses. It's in between those areas, though. I remember that much. And then you can just upscale the Dragon Fist once again, because that's his strongest move. So wherever you scale him, anywhere between Uni Plus and just Multiversal, he would scale it to such tier dozens of times over at a low end. Superman from the DCAU is often thought of as being one of the weakest Superman iterations.
Yeah, because every Superman is fucking weak. What's your point?
And honestly, it's my theory that due to this version of the character being the first that most 90s to early 2000s kids grew up with, you get a lot of the Goku code that we still see to this very day. I mean, Dragon Ball aired on the same channel around the same time, and that's a show that's anything but subtle when it comes to its power scaling. So what if I were to tell you that this version of the Man of Steel isn't really the father that people think that he is? It's just a lot harder to assert due to the nature of the Superman show being a lot more episodic, where the stakes can just vary drastically between each week, as opposed to Dragon Ball, where you have a pretty blatant and obvious scaling chain. So with that being said, how powerful is the DC animated universe versus Superman? Well,
oh boy, this is gonna be crazy.
He's pretty consistently at a mid-end, anywhere between planetary to star level, as this is by far the easiest and most consistent end of attack potency to argue for the Man of Tomorrow. Because even as
wait
level, as this is
planetary to star level. Wait, so I thought he was gonna say Superman wins. Some of y'all have been hyping this video up a lot. I don't know, like someone was talking about this shit on Discord.
Is by far the easiest and most consistent end of attack potency to argue for the Man of Tomorrow. Because even as early as during the events of his own solo show, he is able to divert a meteor that can destroy the planet Earth. And he's also narratively implied to be able to cause such destruction as mere collateral during battles where he actually doesn't have to hold back. As the strongest member of the league, he should be above Hawk.
Is that a comic?
Collateral during battles where he actually doesn't have to hold back. As the strong.
Oh, so okay, it's technically DCAU canon.
Strongest member of the league, he should be above Hawk Girl, who can swing her mace so hard that it can divert blasts from cannons, which are explicitly stated as a planet bus. He would also upscale this showing due to his status as the league's mightiest, as well as his performance against, Green Lantern constructs, due to said rings being considered the most powerful weapons in the universe, meaning that they would just inherently upscale Hawk Girl's mace. This is consistent as according to the Justice League Fatal 5 film, during an instance where the sun begins to crack apart, it's...
Oh my god. I'm crying, bro. This doesn't even get past, like, what, OG Dragon Ball? Man, is he really about to accidentally prove that Kid Goku negs Superman? I don't know anymore, man. Like, Goji, I thought you were gonna do something, man. Bro just said, I don't know to the subspace scaling, and then just ran with it.
Stated that it would require 1,000 Green Lanterns.
My god. Yo, I need to make my GT video. I don't think people realize how OP the subspace is. The subspace literally exists beyond all timelines. The subspace literally exists beyond all timelines. I'm being so deadass.
wheel constructs to just hold the celestial body intact, meaning that each lantern would individually get up to those dwarf star level ends via their constructs, and Superman can break them easily. This is also pretty consistent as the scene prior to this. Superman tanked the bomb that led to the sun cracking to begin with, meaning that, we're just heading full circle now. To add on to this, Green Lantern can also box and beam class Sinestro, a being who can just destroy planets according to Word of God, as well as narrative. Going into some higher ends now, we can also use the statement of Lantern's rings being the most powerful in the verse to upscale them off of missiles that are able to destroy solar systems verbatim. They can also make constructs durable enough to endure traveling from the Earth to the center of the universe at interstellar speeds. And Superman can
So the universe is finite in DCAU? Thank you for letting me know.
just punch them apart, worst comes to worst. He can also box with a Brainiac-infused Darkseid, who isn't that much stronger than his base, which Superman could body pretty consistently. This is important as Metron, a being who has the Mobius chair, states that nothing in the verse at the time will be able to kill Darkseid. The Mobius chair is a construct that gives its user pretty much infinite knowledge, so you really couldn't ask for a better source, when delivering the sentiment. This is important as this verse has massive black holes, solar system busting weapons, as well as Amazo, a robot of
Namek Saga fodder.
incalculable power. This is a guy who can casually soul the Green Lantern Corps in its entirety, as well as move planets effortlessly. Superman barely scales to Amazo, and he's often pretty much
Hold on. The subspace is like Goku didn't destroy the subspace, he destroyed the Sugoroku space, which exists inside of it. Which but he still scales to the subspace because of Baby. So yeah, and the shockwaves, like logically speaking, the shockwave of a bomb should have less of an impact. So logically speaking, the shockwave is like outerversal, or like the bomb alone is outer. I'm surprised the Earth didn't get destroyed in that fight between like Goku and Baby. Actually, it's low-key crazy. Yeah, why does why does V Jump say that Dragon Fist is stronger? I don't know though. Let's keep watching.
shown to be his blatant inferior, but he was able to hit a Solomon Grande who had, a percentage of Amazo's power. Seeing as how that could potentially be infinite, it's not really much of an anti-feat. We can even dive into some...
Noah, Goku does not lose to Luke. Goku and Wukong are equal. They both have the same hacks. They both have Nirvana. They both have the same state. Yeah, end of GT Goku's boundless.
Consistency, as due to his role as the strongest member of the league, he would upscale Dr. Fate, a character who actually has infinite power, like, explicitly.
What?
Seeing as how that could potentially be infinite.
Let me go back to what he just said.
Planets effortlessly. Superman barely scales to Amazo, and he's often pretty much shown to be his blatant inferior, but he was able to hit a Solomon Grande who had, a percentage of Amazo's power. Seeing as how that could potentially be infinite, it's not really much of an anti-feat. We can even dive into some consistency, as due to his role as the strongest member of the league, he would upscale Dr. Fate, a character who actually has infinite power, like, explicitly.
Scan? Where is this from? Sure, man.
And he should be stronger than Poseidon's Trident, due to it probably more than likely downscaling the rings of the Lanterns. This is notable as Poseidon's Trident was able to combat and banish the Lovecraftian-inspired beings known as the Old Ones, which are confirmed to be extra-dimensional in nature. You can use this term to...
Do you guys know what the phrase extra-dimensional means? So, the definition... I'll just bring an equal interpretation here. So, the phrase extra-dimensional doesn't always have to mean higher dimensional. Because this one right here, extra-dimensional Wiccanary, Wiccatonary? Yeah. So, the thing is, right, extra-dimensional can also mean it just exists outside of the universe, which, that could be arguably, a measurable speed. If you want to argue that the universe is, like, the only space within, like, DCAU, sure. But extra-dimensional doesn't always have to mean higher dimensional. And, like, yeah, you guys need to look at the context, because that's not always the case. That's not always the case. But if he destroyed the Sugoroku space, and he would be stuck in the subspace for eternity. That is what the Shinigamis wanted to do. So the only way he could survive is by busting the entire thing. So then how can he use... Then how can he use instant transmission if the same space that's used to travel to different places is destroyed? Yeah, that's the problem with the consistency thing here because the Sugoroku space, we don't know what happened. Yeah, Shin came. Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, I don't understand because the thing about the Sugoroku space is, yeah, there is a space that exists outside of the Sugoroku space, and I think they did say that he was taken to outer space, but that could literally mean anything, or it could just be referring to the space that they were at. But knowing like the appearance of the subspace, they're clearly not in the living world. Obviously not.
Banished to Lovecraftian-inspired beings known as the Old Ones, which are confirmed to be extra-dimensional in nature. You can use this term to really scale them wherever you want, as we know the DCAU has a fifth-dimensional space, as well as other places that transcend time and space as well. So Superman upscaling weapons that can combat beings which are extra-dimensional in comparison to these places could be used to scale Superman pretty high, potentially. But
wait, you're saying could, right? So it's a possibility. All right, we're gonna say since he just said that he could, right? It's possible, right? So he entails that it's possible, right? Yeah, so if you want to say Superman is 5D, but you want to say I don't know the Goku subspace scaling, then bro, I think you're gonna have some contradictions here if you don't know what you're talking about.
at bare minimum, this should be some Unity Plus ends for the Man of Steel. These universal implications can be argued to be somewhat common.
No.
As during an instance where Superman's power was being siphoned, the user went from being able to destroy planets to being able to consume the entire universe. Some people have tried to downplay this feat by simply saying that, Brainiac, the being in question, simply gained the power to destroy more planets quicker, which doesn't really mean anything as Brainiac is effectively immortal to begin with, due to his ability to, download his consciousness in all manners of technology. So it's safe to say that this possibility isn't something that's taken into account when this statement is said.
What? Wait. Oh, okay, well, I have not watched the DCAU. What the heck? What is this, bro? Let's go back to what he just said.
In comparison to these places, could be used to scale Superman pretty high potential that could combat beings which are extra-dimensional. In comparison to these places, could be used to scale Superman pretty high potential.
Oh my god, bro. The thing... extra-dimensional just means they exist outside of the universe, bro. That doesn't inherently mean anything. Like, of course, a being, like, something like that can still be outside of the universe. It doesn't entail that they have an additional dimensionality unless there's a context that proves that. Okay, there's a statement in DCAU that would entail that they are higher dimensional.
But at bare minimum, this should be some Unity Plus ends for the Man of Steel.
Bare minimum? No. He fucking killed a creature that is outside the universe. That doesn't make them universal. Goji, walk in. Oh my god, bro, this stupid Goku versus Superman shit, man. Are you serious?
These universal implications can be argued to be somewhat common, as during an instance where Superman's power was being siphoned, the user went from being able to destroy planets to being able to consume the entire universe. Some people have tried to downplay this feat by simply saying that, Brainiac, the being in question, simply gained the power to destroy more planets quicker, which doesn't really mean anything as Brainiac is effectively immortal to begin with, due to his ability to, download his consciousness in all manners of technology. So it's safe to say that this possibility isn't something that's taken into account when this statement is said. And plus, we unironically have Word of God that doubles down on both of these sentiments, as we have a writer on the show who's like, yeah, he's gonna be able to destroy the universe with this newfound power, and he's like, gee, this should go to show you guys how.
What? Okay, hold on. Blow up, absorption, irreversible, and eventually destroy. Eventually? Darkseid was fine with that, because that eventually destroy the universe. Okay, wait. How fast is he blowing up the universe, bro? How fast is he doing it? Because, like, okay, chat. What do you guys know about this, bro? Because it says eventually destroy the universe. Like, that's a process. What? Okay. He's literally fucking cool, dude.
Strong Superman is. He just says that, and it's super clear. I'll let you guys read it, but you don't get any more blatant than this. As for his speed, now he can run on par with the Flash, who is stated to move at the speed of light, but he can also get up to MFCL Plus due to him being able to catch Lobo's bike, which is able to zoom from galaxy to galaxy according to some official guidebooks.
Sure.
The Lega's attack opponents, you can rank his speed to be really high, as due to him being able to keep at relative pace to Green Lanterns, he would get all the way up to immeasurable speed due to John's showing of blocking an attack that destroyed the entire multiverse, starting at a place that transcended time and space. You can also attempt of blocking an attack that relative pace to Green Lanterns, he would get all the way up to immeasurable speed due to John's showing of blocking an attack keep at relative pace to
official guidebooks. But like his attack opponents, you can wank his speed to be really high, as due to him being able to keep at relative pace to Green Lanterns, he would get all the way up to immeasurable speed due to John's showing of blocking an attack that destroyed the entire multiverse, starting at a place that transcended time and space. You can
I mean, sure, I guess. What do you guys think of this? Sure, we can give him Superman immeasurable speed. It's not like that matters because the same shockwaves that Baby was doing is coming from his own key, and if their own key is able to bring them to a separate space time that is beyond the entire macrocosm, yeah, sure, man. Let's see what is Steezy Weezy talking about, bro? Oh, okay, man.
You can also attempt to argue that this level of speed isn't an outlier, as the DCAU exists in the same grander multiverse as the mainline DC universe. It's just a different, multiverse in a multiverse. So things like the speed of light in the DCAU can be interpreted to actually just be a measurable speed, as that's the speed that is required to access the Speed Force in the comics.
It's a fucking hacks ability. It's a literal hacks ability. It's a literal hacks ability. Bro, it's a literal hacks ability.
So overall, Superman's stats like AP and speed drastically vary wildly depending on the story, context, or situation, but in conclusion, at a low end, he would find himself in those planetary to star level ranges with FTL speeds. At a mid end, he can get all the way up to Solar System to Universal with some MFTO plus combat speeds and reaction time, but at best, he would scale all the way up to extra dimensional forces that exist and are referred to as such in a universe where fifth dimensional imps and places that transcend time and space are things that exist, as well as possess speed that isn't really quantifiable. So with the stats of both of our combatants analyzed and, just laid out on the table, who between the both of them would come out on top? And to be honest, the winner just depends on how you scale each of these characters. If you want to use a conservative ends, I think Goku would edge Superman out with his universal scaling being a lot more blatant.
Yeah! Oh shit, I was too loud. Yo, my parents are gonna come in. My parents are gonna come in. Yo. Yeah, never mind. Guys, I'm good. I'm good.
And inconsistent, but if you were to use the wanked high end, Superman would probably win due to his
No, he would not.
scaling to these extra dimensional forces. But that's the thing. Superman wins with like Rat Wank in comparison. And he honestly does have anti-feats that would suggest that he doesn't scale as high as said Rat Wank scales would have him scale to begin with. Like, yeah, Superman scales to the first Amazo, but not really that much. In comparison, Goku's Rat high ends are Wank, but at least they're decent.
Like Goku blatantly skills, upskills Baby, where Super only skills to Amazo due to like not dying from the blows by him and kind of tagging him sometimes. What? Okay, but this isn't even close to out reversal, bro. DCAU Superman is like one of the weakest characters I think you've ever skilled, man.
I honestly really think that DCAU Superman caps at like Uni Plus. And getting back to some of those said anti-feats, I scaled him to fifth dimensional forces, but he was literally obliterated by an attack that destroyed said fifth dimensional zone. And plus, a lot of his higher ends in terms of speed come from the fact that it's just gooning off of him being possibly in the same cosmology as a grander DC Comics multiverse. It's just not very clean to argue, in my opinion. It's some of the higher ends do hinge on just being disingenuous. Goku is blatantly universal, blatantly even multiversal possibly. And Superman you can get him there, but it's not as consistent. A lot of people thought he was just star level. I don't think he scales that low, but if a lot of people think he's consistently around star level, batting an eye at these higher ends that I proposed that had anti-feats is pretty understandable, as opposed to like late.
No, guys, okay, hold on. Let me guys give you some information about the subspace. Let me guys give you some info about the subspace. So the thing that you guys need to understand about the subspace, right, is that the subspace and Sugoroku space are different dimensions, okay? I've been seeing people saying that it applies to the Sugoroku space. No, it doesn't. And the reason why it doesn't is because it's stated in GT that Goku fell into another dimension, right? How could he fall into another dimension if he was already in that dimension? Right? So if you think about the context, that doesn't make any logical sense. So let's not misinterpret what the subspace is. Okay? Thank you.
Dragon Ball Z level characters, which, you probably have a harder time arguing that they aren't universal than them just being like low multiversal. That's how consistent that level of power is in the Dragon Ball IP. So seeing as how these are the versions of Goku and Superman that boxed on that initial death battle, going over each of their independent scaling, I can understand why the backlash was as big as it was, because honestly, I think Goku would mop DCAU Superman. But if you want to use DCAU Superman's high ends, I give them to you. You can argue what you want. Can't please everybody. So in conclusion, I think Goku would win. That's my take, but the high ends are there. Just saying that so I don't get lynched. But yeah, that was the video. I hope you guys liked the GT scaling. It was honestly pretty fun to touch on the Dragon Ball IP. Haven't done that in a minute. It's one of my favorite anime ever, probably. So I was more than happy to touch up on it again. So anyways, if this was the
Oh, it's your favorite anime ever? Yeah, I'll put you on the Universal method, bro. I'll put you on the outer meta. I'll put you on the outer meta, bro. Wait, what was I gonna do? Oh, how is Tony Skeptical still alive? This ape. I have more views than him. Ha 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 ha.
So
And I literally have like 10 I have literally like, yes, 10 times more subs than me, unironically. That is so stupid. Alright, let's watch this new video. Why anime versus manga isn't close. Oh god, I'm going to body Avent.
Dragon Ball Super has two different interpretations, that being the anime and manga.
Yeah, and
Dragon Ball
Avent,
Super has
you do not know how to read.
two different interpretations, that being the anime and manga, or to put it simply, both are canon in their own right. The only real difference between the two of them is that the sequence of events change. Some of the arcs start differently and end the same, which begs the question of which take on Goku is stronger, the anime.
It's the manga. It's the manga. It's the manga. I mean, you could argue anime because of Super Dragon Ball Heroes, but if we're gonna use base anime versus base manga, manga bitch wipes.
The manga. Many fans argue that because the anime is currently on hiatus and the manga.
Huh? What?
The real difference between the two of them is that the sequence of events change. Some of the arcs start differently and end the same, which begs the question of which take on Goku is stronger, the anime or the manga. Many fans argue that because the anime is currently on hiatus and the manga is still ongoing, this means that the manga is far stronger, while some others believe that the feats that the anime have displayed for Son Goku have yet to be surpassed in the manga continuity. This video will compare each arc in Dragon Ball Super's anime and manga to discuss the power of the characters.
Oh god, I'm going to absolutely body this video. Let's see what chat's saying. Yeah, the manga negs the anime so badly. Oh my god, the manga beats the anime so badly.
And to come to the conclusion of which Goku is stronger. But before that, subscribe, goals 50k, so if you enjoy sub up. Also collabing with my friend Jordan on this, so check him out at
Oh god, it's a collab video? Yeah, I'm going to kill you both then.
the end of the video. Starting off with the manga, we don't get much information on how strong Goku is, other than being given a scene of him image training against past villains. Battle of Gods arc Goku is able to one-tap Frieza and Cell as a Super Saiyan, but before we can get into his fight with Kid Buu, he's interrupted by Goten. While many years have passed, it's debatable if Goku at this point has surpassed as a Super Saiyan, but before we can get into his fight with Kid Buu, he's interrupted by Goten. While many
Wait, what? Dude, I'm pretty sure you could actually beat Kid Buu in that context. Wait, how does the manga win when Moro was stated by Whis to only be galaxy level? That's a top E. That is literally a false dichotomy. That's a false dichotomy. That's a false dichotomy. That is a literal false dichotomy. Like, of course, the universe would be destroyed as well. So what's your point? Because they clearly have universal AP. That's literally a false dichotomy, bro. What are you doing? Lock in.
many years have passed, it's debatable if Goku at this point has surpassed Kid Buu. However, I'm inclined to believe he has, as Goku should remember the full extent of Kid Buu's power after having an all-out fight with him that required gathering energy from across the universe to vanquish him. Goku would then go on to travel to King Kai's planet and train, but is interrupted by Beerus. Beerus has awoken from his sleep of 39 years due to the premonition of his greatest rival being active, and that rival is the Super Saiyan God. He challenges Goku to a fight, and Goku accepts with ease. However, Beerus is far stronger than any opponent Goku has ever faced. Super Saiyan 2, and even Super Saiyan 3 is nothing compared with Beerus, and he defeats Goku with ease. He travels to Earth, defeats all the Z-Warriors, including Ultimate Gohan and SSJ-3 Gotenks, and is even able to smack around an enraged Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, who was blatantly stated to have surpassed current Battle of Gods arc Goku, who's in Super Saiyan 3. Goku then arrives back on Earth, the Earthlings learn about the God Ritual, perform it, and it's a success. Again, we don't have much information to determine how strong Super Saiyan God is, at least in the manga. All we know is that the power of a Super Saiyan God feels like a whole new world that is opened up to Goku, and by new world, it can be interpreted as him referring to power.
Yeah, this would actually put him above Vegeta. Because he knows what Vegeta's like. Yeah, this would actually put him above Vegeta. Because a whole new world is like a whole new level he has never experienced. He probably would know what Vegito is. This would literally put him above Vegito. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Like, literally, bro. Like, are you serious? They also tell you to watch the Battle of Gods movie for additional information. So you could argue that it's above Fusion.
He knows that the power of a Super Saiyan God feels like a whole new world that is opened up to Goku, and by new world, it can be interpreted as him referring to power. Should that be the case, then Super Saiyan God is easily above all of Goku's Super Saiyan forms in Fusion, and yes, by Fusion, I mean the power of Super Vegito that was used against Buhan. Goku should have...
Why not Super Saiyan 3? Goku would know what Vegito's full power is. He literally experiences Vegito. Their minds are literally in there. Like Goku and Vegeta, guys, let me tell you something. When Goku and Vegeta fuse, they don't die when they fuse. They don't die. They don't stop existing. They have the memories of fusion because Goku would know what the power of fusion is. Well, at least in the anime, at least. I don't know if the manga takes that same exact route. But yeah, they don't necessarily die. They just combine. So their brain knowledge is still present.
the memories of being Vegito, and therefore understand the true extent of his power. But even that apparently pales in comparison to God Goku. Super Saiyan God Goku still goes on to perform the fist-clashing feat with Beerus, which, if you're unaware of, is a feat performed by Goku which threatens to destroy the entire universe. However, keep in mind that in the manga, Goku and Beerus' fist-clashing against one another is only stated to be capable of destroying the universe. This may seem insignificant, but just keep in mind for when we cover the anime portion, the fight then ends with Goku tiring out and dropping out of Super Saiyan God, and leaving Beerus satisfied with the fight, as he decides to not destroy the Earth and concluding the arc. However, the anime covers this arc a bit differently. While the events that play out are basically the same, there are a few key differences that seem minor but have a gigantic effect on the power scaling. In the anime, we don't see Goku image training, but he still does spar Beerus on King Kai's planet. But there's a statement he says afterwards that really puts into detail how strong Super Saiyan God Goku is. The only way to get stronger is through fusion with Vegeta. Even then, I stand no chance. If it isn't
Yeah, but Super Saiyan God Goku also applies to this.
obvious, Goku is referring to Potara fusion with Vegeta to form Vegito. But Goku believes that Beerus is so powerful that even Super Vegito doesn't stand a chance to him. You can even upscale this feat and state that Goku is referring to Vegito at its strongest, which would mean a hypothetical Battle of God arc, Super Saiyan 3 Vegito, would be 8 times stronger than Super Vegito due to the Super Saiyan 3 multiplier. Regardless of how you want to scale it, the difference isn't massive. For simplicity's sake, though, we'll just stick with regular Super Vegito. Beerus arrives on Earth. The same thing happens with the Z fighters getting destroyed.
So for simplicity's sake, okay, man.
And enraged Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta getting stomped. Goku arrives, the God Ritual happens, but God Goku is so powerful that he's not only confident in fighting Beerus, despite being unconfident in even fusion, but he can hardly move around and has to take time to get adjusted to moving properly in Super Saiyan God. The multiplier for Super Saiyan God is unknown. There are many ways to interpret its power and scale. However, I don't believe Super Saiyan God as a multiplier is above Potara fusion, even if that's what it's implied initially. Even
No, it would be.
if it's the case, we have later proof that suggests Potara is stronger than even Super Saiyan God. You have Khalifa and Kale.
Okay, first of all, Advent doesn't know what fusion is. The whole point of fusion, right? The whole point of let me guys tell you something. So the whole point of this, right? The whole point of Potara is that Potara is the max power of both users the max power of both users added times 12 or like 2 or dozens, right? It's user dependent. Advent assumes that Potara is at a constant multiplier. That's what the problem with Advent's argument is that he's assuming that Potara is at a constant multiplier. Like, of course, Potara is going to be above Super Saiyan God, like because Kale and Khalifa's max powers are being added to be the base form. Literally, bro. He doesn't understand what Potara is. It's a user. He doesn't understand fusion. It's a user-dependent ability.
Kale fusing into Kefla, and in base being able to speed blitz God Goku from the Terminator power. You also have Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta, with Super Saiyan Blue being times 50, then Super Saiyan God. Being so weak compared to Broly, they have to run away. Then, with just performing Metamoran fusion, base Gogeta is able to put up a better fight against Super Saiyan Broly.
Yeah, Advent, do you know that fusion is literally user-dependent? Advent, do you know that fusion is literally power-dependent? It's user-dependent. Like, what? Like, by this logic, Vegito has a Super Saiyan God level amp in the Buu arc. Do you know how delusional you sound, Advent? Oh my god, bro.
Then 2 Super Saiyan Blues were able to. So in terms of strength, God Goku from the Battle of Gods arc being stronger than Super Vegito from the Buu saga is just not a debate. And in terms of multiplier, fusion should still be stronger. Anyways, back to the topic at hand, God Goku and Beerus fight, but God Goku drops out of his God form and becomes a Super Saiyan. The very interesting part is that Super Saiyan Goku is not only able to continue fighting Beerus, but arguably does better than he did as a Super Saiyan God. This confuses all the fighters and even Goku himself, and it's here that Beerus reveals in a twist of events that Goku was able to absorb the power of a Super Saiyan God into base. That means the Super Saiyan Goku who's currently fighting Beerus is stronger than the previous God Goku that was first fighting Beerus, with Goku having absorbed the power of God into his base. He can essentially stack that power and be even stronger. This is the reason why he was able to cancel Beerus' attack that was going to destroy the Earth despite being at his limits, by just powering up into his God form again. Remember how I previously said that Goku and Beerus is clashing in the manga was said to be capable of destroying the universe? The anime not only has this feat, but takes it a step further. It's not only repeatedly stated by characters such as Whis, Elder Kai, and Shin, but even the narrator states that Goku and Beerus' power is threatening to destroy the entire universe. They go into more detail, though, as how the universe will be destroyed, stating that it will eventually become nothing more than an empty void or a vacuum of nothingness. I'll be going into a more in-depth analysis on the world.
That's not a refutation. You just proved that they both scale to the same macrocosm. That's not a debunk to anything. Wait, I don't care if you think it's more consistent. You didn't debunk the manga. You're just proving the anime is more consistent. Yeah, I don't care, though.
Dragon Ball, but all you need to know is that the entire world of Dragon Ball is far bigger than it seems. It's not just a universe, it's actually a macrocosm, which is far bigger than a universe. Anyway, the arc ends as it did in the manga. Goku loses to Beerus, but Beerus is satisfied. The only difference is that we have a much better indicator as to how strong Super Saiyan God is, as well as the fact that Goku has absorbed Super Saiyan God into his base, while it's nothing of sort is implied in the manga.
The Resurrection F.
What? Yo, well, nothing in sort. Okay, guys, do you know Resurrection F has a manga, right? Do you guys know it? Okay, when Goku in the Resurrection F manga, right, when we see him charging his fist, right, we see a visual representation that the Super Saiyan God exists within him. So yes, Goku did absorb God Ki. And when Dende tried to heal Goku, he literally acknowledged that Goku had divine energy in the Moral arc. So yes, Goku in the manga does have God Ki in base. This is so stupid.
As well as the fact that Goku has absorbed Super Saiyan God into his base, while it's nothing of sort is implied in the manga.
The Resurrection F arc isn't covered in the manga, but the events are still the same as the anime. Next arc would
Yes, it does. Yes, it is. The Resurrection F manga exists. Are they stupid? The Resurrection F manga literally exists.
be Universe 6. But again, there aren't as many significant changes aside from Goku versus Hit. In the manga, Vegeta loses to Hit as he did in the anime. Goku figures out that Hit is able to move 0.1 seconds into the future via time skip, and relies on prediction via analyzing Hit's movements to determine where he'll end up. However, there's still a problem. Not only can Hit adapt and grow stronger like a Saiyan, but Super Saiyan Blue has yet to be perfected. It still consumes a lot of ki and drains the user's stamina, which is how Vegeta lost in the manga. He jumped to his strongest form right off the bat, with Hit constantly whittling away at his stamina with punch after punch, making Vegeta so weak that we states that he's not even at 1/10 of his usual Super Saiyan Blue strength. Goku's solution to this is to use Super Saiyan God, which doesn't strain stamina as badly as Super Saiyan Blue, and fight against Hit. It's also stated that his time skip only works on opponents who are either weaker or close to him in strength. If you're confused, to put it simply, Hit was never stronger than Blue Vegeta. He was simply out-hacks and caused him to grow weaker, which causes Goku to use a God to Blue switch trick. Essentially, Goku move around a Super Saiyan God and close the distance and land attacks on Blue. He does this switch fast enough to where his body doesn't get drawbacks or any sort of strain from being in Super Saiyan Blue for too long. The ending for the Universe 6 arc is still the same. Goku realizes that Hit is able to go all out due to not being allowed to use his killing techniques, which causes Goku to drop out of the tournament so he can fight Hit at his best some other day. Hit returns this gesture and drops out of the tournament himself, granting Universe 7 to win. The anime, however, is far different. Vegeta still loses. Goku is able to predict and adapt to Hit's time skip, but he doesn't bother to use a God to Blue switch technique. Instead, he's confident in using Super Saiyan Blue to predict Hit and attempts to just overpower him. However, Hit is able to adapt and increase the length of his time skip, which gives Goku the idea to use a technique he was saving for Lord Beerus, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. Goku is able to combine Super Saiyan Blue with Kaioken to create an anime-only transformation that is capable of jumping in power, with its base being a 2x multiplier, and the strongest that Goku is able to take it up to is
Sure, man. Man, this is really not that special. I'm re-suffer. Okay. Oh my god, bro.
10 times. Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 10 Goku is not only able to overpower Hit, but outspeed him, even while he's time skipping. However, he's not able to fight for long as Kaioken causes strain on the body. Luckily for Goku, however, he decides to step out of the tournament as he did in the manga, with Hit doing the same. Universe 7 still wins, but the only difference is Goku is even stronger and now far ahead of Vegeta, who was initially his equal at the start of the tournament. The Black Arc is actually very different from the anime when covering the manga, so I'll try to be as brief as I can. At the start of the Black Arc in the manga, Goku and Vegeta seem to be equals again. Trunks arrives from the past and decides to spar with Goku, and we learn that Trunks was not only able to prevent Boo from reviving, but even unlock Super Saiyan 2. He trained this form so much that he's able to use an enhanced version of Super Saiyan 2 that surpasses the beginning of Black Arc manga Super Saiyan 3 Goku, pushing him to use Super Saiyan God to beat Trunks. Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks then travel to the past, and Vegeta fighting against Goku Black first. Goku Black has learned to use Super Saiyan 2, but that form is nothing compared to Vegeta, who's 2 forms ahead of him. Vegeta is able to defeat Black as he gets saved by future Zamasu, who heals Goku Black. Goku Black gets rapidly stronger, and we learn a very crucial detail. In Dragon Ball Super's manga continuity, Goku and Vegeta aren't able to get Zenkai boost anymore, whereas Black is still able to. You aren't given a thorough explanation
Oh
of why
my god! Okay, this argument again. Let me go back to this real quick. I'm so sorry for skipping over.
I'll try to be as brief as I can. At the start of the Black Arc in the manga, Goku and Vegeta seem to be equals again. Trunks arrives from the past and decides to spar with Goku, and we learn that Trunks was not only able to prevent Boo from reviving, but even unlock Super Saiyan 2. He trained this form so much that he's able to use an enhanced version of Super Saiyan 2 that surpasses the beginning of Black Arc manga Super Saiyan 3 Goku, pushing him to use Super Saiyan God to beat Trunks. Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks then travel to the past, and Vegeta fighting against Goku Black first. Goku Black has learned to use Super Saiyan 2, but that form is nothing compared to Vegeta, who's 2 forms ahead of him. Vegeta is able to defeat Black as he gets saved by future Zamasu, who heals Goku Black. Goku Black gets rapidly stronger, and we learn a very crucial detail. In Dragon Ball Super's manga continuity, Goku and Vegeta aren't able to get Zenkai boost anymore, whereas Black is still able to.
Bro, do you not know? Is he dumb? Bro's assuming Trunks knows about Saiyan biology.
I aren't given a thorough explanation of why this is, other than Trunks stating that Goku and Vegeta have hit their limits. This doesn't mean that Goku and Vegeta in the manga cannot get stronger though, as with simple scaling and just using your eyes, there's plenty of evidence to suggest they surpass themselves constantly as each arc progresses. Goku Black then gets hit by Super Saiyan Rose, which is directly stated to be the equivalent of Goku Black going Super Saiyan Blue. Goku Black then destroys the Saiyans, causing Goku and Vegeta to retreat. Goku then learns the Mafuba, and Vegeta trains in a time chamber. They then return to the past where Goku seals future Zamasu, and Vegeta is actually able to master God to Blue technique that Goku uses. As Goku himself states that he couldn't use it for long, whereas Vegeta was able to improve on it. Goku Black and Zamasu then fuse, and Goku and Vegeta are subsequently destroyed. And the power scaling takes a massive jump once Goku and Vegeta decide to fuse. Base Vegito is able to damage Merge Zamasu and absolutely destroy him as he goes into Super Saiyan Blue. If not for Vegito Blue diffusing due to using too much power, Vegito would undeniably destroy Merge Zamasu. There's also Shin's statement of him questioning if Vegito Blue is stronger than Beerus, but you should take the statement with a grain of salt. Shin would have had no way to know the true extent of Beerus' power, which has been stated time and time again via guidebooks to not be revealed yet. Shin is only Beerus' lifelink, but that should believe a Supreme Kaioken for the full power of God of Destruction that he's linked to, we would still have no idea. Not to mention, that is simply a theory with no concrete proof. Goku is then able to perfect Super Saiyan Blue and is now equal to Merge Zamasu. And it also reveals he has the ability to use Sakai.
Thank God he knows that Vegito is not equal to shit. Thank goodness, bro. This argument was genuinely so insane, bro. Thank goodness, bro. We are moving on from this bum Ryu who keeps glazing Vegito. I think the manga fans might be actually taking a step further into, life, bro. This is just insane, man. This is so ass. Oh my god, bro. This is so bad. This is so bad.
However, it fails. But we learned previously that because Future Zamasu was only a Supreme Kai in training, the fusion between him and Black will be undone within an hour. That does happen, however, Merge Zamasu will manifest in the form of Infinite Zamasu, who creates multiple clones of himself that refuse to die. The only way to stop Infinite Zamasu is with the Xeno button that erases them ending the Black Arc. The anime is very different, however, with Trunks returning to the past, sparring with Goku, and although we learned he was able to prevent the Buu saga from happening, he's nowhere near as strong as Super Saiyan 3 Goku and gets defeated. Goku Black also travels to the past and fights with Goku, getting stronger and seemingly surpassing Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Eventually, the three Saiyans travel to the past, and right off the bat, Blue Vegeta attacks base Goku Black, and base Goku Black tanks all of Vegeta's attacks. It reveals Super Saiyan Rose.
Bro, Vegeta was literally suppressed, bro. Why do people keep mentioning this base Goku Black shit like it means anything, bro? He was still getting heavily injured. He still beat the shit out of base Black. It's just that, bro, it's the plot, man. Of course Vegeta is not gonna one-shot Black, but that doesn't inherently mean that Black skills to Vegeta. Bro, come on. The cherry picking is insane. This same Rose was literally going relative with the same Blue Goku. And as you should know, Goku and Vegeta are labeled as equals for a reason.
But it's the equivalent of Goku Black going Super Saiyan in the anime continuity. Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black is able to one-shot Blue Vegeta, and is still stronger than Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Goku and Vegeta eventually escape.
There was literally some relativity. There was still some relative fighting within that battle, so why is he cherry picking?
Return, get defeated again, except Trunks gains a new form known as Super Saiyan Rage. We don't have the exact multiplier of Super Saiyan Rage, but it seems to be in the realm of Super Saiyan Blue power, as Trunks is not only able to fight equally with Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, but is able to overpower Goku Black at times. Goku and Vegeta then escape again and do the same training they did in the manga. They then return to the past, except this time Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta pummels Goku Black. Goku Black realizes that anger is the source of Saiyan power, creates a scythe and is able to cut the dimensional fabric and create clones of himself that are equal to him in power, and give Goku and Vegeta a bit of trouble. Goku Black then uses this distraction to merge with Zamasu, and then Merge Zamasu was born, and absolutely destroys both Goku and Vegeta. Merge Zamasu is often slept on as a fusion, but he shouldn't be underrated, especially in the anime continuity of Dragon Ball Super, because it's the fusion of Goku Black and Zamasu, with Goku Black being able to grow stronger at an absurd rate, with Merge Zamasu even stating he now has a body that can infinitely increase his strength. Take this statement as you will, because Trunks and Vegeta teaming up against Merge Zamasu does nothing. However, Super Saiyan Blue Goku at full power is able to overpower Merge Zamasu. Keep in mind, there is no indication of Goku ever having mastered Super Saiyan Blue in the anime, and yet at full power, he's able to surprise and overpower and attack from an enraged.
Okay, here's the problem with this argument. The problem with this argument is that literally Goku's arms broke and he was barely, even on par with Zamasu. And also Zamasu is also, suppressed throughout most of this fight. So this is just Advent cherry picking again. I swear, what is with the people with Dragon Ball Super manga and Dragon Ball Super anime? Because I'm being so serious, chat. They're literally the equivalent to Michael Jordan versus LeBron, bro. They just cherry pick feats from both sides to prove a point when they're ignoring the full context.
Merge Zamasu at the cost of his arms. Merge Zamasu then becomes corrupted and disfigured and defeats Blue Goku, which forces him to fuse with Vegeta. Now, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta was more or less equal to Merge Zamasu in the anime. They landed attacks on each other with Vegeta being able to have the upper hand at times, but the only reason Vegeta couldn't defeat Merge Zamasu was due to his immortality, which acts as regeneration in the world of Dragon Ball. No matter what attack Vegeta threw at Merge Zamasu, he was able to shrug it off. Eventually, Vegeta diffuses, and before Merge Zamasu can kill Goku and Vegeta, Future Trunks is able to absorb the energy of all living things and humans to not only regain his power, but grow stronger and create the Sword of Hope form. Sword of Hope Trunks not only does better against an arguably even stronger Merge Zamasu than Vegeta Blue did, but he's able to defeat him. However, Merge Zamasu becomes Infinite Zamasu, but it's still dealt with by Zen.
Wait, what? Repeat that one more time?
To have the upper hand at times, but the only reason Vegeta couldn't defeat Merge Zamasu was due to his immortality, which acts as regeneration in the world of Dragon Ball. No matter what attack Vegeta threw at Merge Zamasu, he was able to shrug it off. Eventually, Vegeta diffuses, and before Merge Zamasu can kill Goku and Vegeta, Future Trunks is able to absorb the energy of all living things and humans to not only regain his power, but grow stronger and create the Sword of Hope form. Sword of Hope Trunks not only does better against an arguably even stronger Merge Zamasu than Vegeta Blue did, but he's able to defeat him. However, Merge Zamasu becomes Infinite Zamasu, but it's still dealt with by Zeno in the canon.
Okay. So we're what? We're only 2 arcs left, 3 arcs left, I guess. Oh my god. This is so ass. Yeah, perfect Super Saiyan Blue is stronger than times 20 Kaioken. Easily. Because that same Goku can surpass Zamasu easily. He's literally stronger than Fusion. Like, he was stronger than the Fusion of that time. So yeah, he would be.
So with all that being said, you can clearly see the difference between anime and manga Goku. Killing in anime can be inconsistent at times, which can either be a make or break for Goku in power, whilst Goku in the manga is able to perfect Blue, learn to use Hakai, and fight equally against Merge Zamasu. Goku as a regular Super Saiyan Blue is able to overpower Merge Zamasu and stop Trunks with Super Saiyan 3. There's still one more arc, however, which will definitely answer the question of who's stronger between anime and manga Goku, that being the Tournament of Power.
I'll be brief with the Tournament of Power and do my best to stay on topic. Though as I did with the Black Arc, I may talk about other characters for the purpose of scaling. In the manga, prior to the Tournament of Power, there involves a tournament with Gods of Destruction fighting, followed by Goku and Toppo. Goku actually loses to Toppo due to getting overconfident. Toppo then reveals there's a model that's stronger than himself, known as Jiren. We know in the manga that Jiren is also stronger than his own God of Destruction, which intrigues Goku. The Tournament of Power begins, and right off the bat, Goku is fighting against Toppo and Dispo as a Super Saiyan 2, proving that he got stronger as Super Saiyan 3. Goku was getting destroyed by Toppo in the Zen exhibition. Goku then eventually encounters Jiren, attempts to fight him, but gets destroyed as a perfected Super Saiyan Blue. Kit intervenes and saves Goku, but gets defeated. They later have a rematch, and Goku actually uses Blue Kaioken in the manga, but for some reason it was uncertain as to whether or not Goku actually used Kaioken in the manga. But we recently got confirmation that Goku did indeed use a variant of Blue Kaioken, but a multiplier is never stated. So we can assume it was about ×2, which is a standard multiplier for Kaioken. Goku is finally able to damage Jiren, but is nowhere close to defeating him. After remembering his past lessons from his teachers, he's able to tap into Ultra Instinct Omen and dodge Jiren, but he can't sustain the form for long. Vegeta breaks through his limits, attains Super Saiyan Blue, evolved, surpasses Toppo, and does the most damage to Jiren than any fighter thus far. However, Jiren is still suppressed and simply raises his power even more and defeats Vegeta. This is where Goku begins to surpass his limits and taps back into Ultra Instinct Omen, which we know is stronger than Super Saiyan Blue evolved as Jiren.
This shit. Oh my god, this is so stupid. Okay, here we go, bro. Here we go, bro.
States that aside from Goku's ascended state, Vegeta's blow in Blue evolved is better than any damage that Goku has inflicted upon him. Goku
I do
and Jiren
not like how this video is gaining likes after watching it. This shit is not even funny. This shit is so stupid. Oh my god. Oh, that is so stupid.
continue the fight. Jiren raises his power even more, and Goku does the same, eventually tapping into Mastered Ultra Instinct. Mastered Ultra Instinct
Is that a Super Saiyan 4 victim? Is that a Super Saiyan 4 victim? Is that a Super Saiyan 4 victim?
absolutely destroys Jiren, even at full power. However, Goku isn't able to sustain Master Ultra Instinct for long and drops out of the form. As Jiren shatters his limits, awakened Jiren fights against base Goku and base Vegeta and overwhelms them, knocking out Vegeta and forcing Goku, Frieza, and Android 17 to work together and to defeat Jiren. While the end result is similar in the anime, the sequence of events are a bit more different. In the Zen exhibition, there's actually no winner between Goku and Toppo, but it's implied that Toppo was holding back. The Tournament of Power then begins, and Goku and Jiren don't fight until much later. Jiren is able to shrug off attacks from Super Saiyans. Super Saiyan 2, God and only Blue, is able to stagger Jiren and move him from his spot. However, Jiren is still suppressed and raises his power even more. Goku uses Blue Kaioken, but even that isn't enough to put down Jiren. So Goku drops to base, and he creates the Universe 7 Spirit Bomb, which mind you, Jiren lets Goku use this attack and takes the full brunt of it. Goku is forced to use Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20 to push against Jiren, who isn't even raising his arms. We get a statement from Shin, who says that Jiren's power is different from anything they've faced until now, and as we know, Shin was present during the Goku Black Arc, and was even present to witness Infinite Zamasu. Now, I'm not saying that Jiren can beat Infinite Zamasu. In fact, I don't think anyone aside from Zeno can. This is because Infinite Zamasu is an immortal being, which neither Goku, Vegeta, Trunks, or Jiren would have a counter to.
Okay, but they still have more AP than him, so we don't care if he can kill them or not, bro. Like, what's your point, man? They still scale to him AP-wise.
However, in terms of power, he's definitely above Merge Zamasu and Infinite Zamasu. But keep in mind,
Oh, thank God. Yeah. Okay. Lock in, bro.
Shin is talking about a Jiren from episode 109, 110, and Jiren was suppressed at the time. Jiren in his suppressed state is not only able to be above beings like Vegeta Blue and sort of hope Trunks to defeat, but is able to shake the World of Void with his suppressed power, with the World of Void being infinite, which is just insane. Jiren then proceeds to blink away SSB, Kaioken times 20 Goku Spirit Bomb, and Goku falls into the Spirit Bomb, which makes everyone think he's dead. However, this isn't the case at all, obviously, since we know that Goku shatters through his limits and unlocks Ultra Instinct Omen. UI Omen is so powerful that before touching the battlefield, he's able to shake the World of Void without even looking. Goku is able to throw Toppo and Dispo to the side, and he proceeds to fight Jiren and land his first ever blow on him. But before he can continue the fight, his stamina gives out, just as Jiren raises his power to defeat Goku, showing his aura for the first time. Goku and Jiren don't fight again until Universe 7 and Universe 11 remain. Goku and Vegeta take turns fighting Jiren. Vegeta surpasses his limits and attains Blue Evolved, a form which is stated to be on par with Goku and Blue Kaioken times 20 by the Dragon Ball Super anime directors. Goku and Vegeta are able to push Jiren back, albeit briefly, and force him
Oh, so like, oh yeah, yeah. Technically, Blue Evolution is like 20 times Super Saiyan Blue.
20 by the Dragon Ball Super anime directors. Goku and Vegeta are able to push Jiren back, albeit briefly, and force him to use more of his power. Eventually, Jiren's power is so great that Android 17 has to sacrifice himself to buy Goku and Vegeta time. Vegeta gets knocked out, gives Goku his energy. Goku is still struggling against Jiren, but uses Ultra Instinct Omen again, and UI Omen is able to fight evenly with Jiren and push him even further. And Goku gets more accustomed to Ultra Instinct. Eventually, he's able to tap into Master Ultra Instinct variant, which surpasses Jiren even at his full power. Jiren, however, is still able to shatter through his limits and attain his own awakened form, which initially surpasses Master Ultra Instinct Goku.
No. Okay, so first of all, the Toei website says that Jiren and Goku are relative to each other. So whatever interpretation you have for Jiren surpassing MUI is just straight bullshit.
Goku is able to remember Android 17 and Vegeta's sacrifice, as well as the fact that the entire universe is counting on him, so he grows even stronger and is able to fight evenly against awakened Jiren.
Okay, well, if you're talking about this portion, yeah, they're pretty relative here. So it kind of depends on context.
Jiren tries to kill Goku's friends, Goku gets a rage boost and utterly destroys Awakened Jiren and defeats him. However, Goku cannot handle the power of the angels and his body gives out. At the last second, he's saved by Frieza and Android 17 is revealed to be alive. And you guessed it, things end up the same with Goku, Frieza, and Android 17 teaming up to defeat Jiren. Now, right off the bat, Goku gets many times stronger throughout the Tournament of Power. He's so strong that debatably by the second time he uses Ultra Instinct Omen,
Hurry up! Oh my god, let's go to the manga.
to have a power that's far different than Mozomasu, who's equal to Vegito Blue, with Ultra Instinct Omen Goku being able to fight on par with Jiren at his full power and push him to grow even stronger once awakened. How crazy the Tournament of Power. Goku arguably so strong that debatably by the second time he uses Ultra Instinct Omen, and undeniably the third time he uses UI Omen again, he surpasses Blue Vegito in power. Goku arguably goes on to surpass his strongest forms like Blue Kaioken times 20 throughout the Tournament of Power in just his base form, which just goes to show how crazy the Tournament of Power was for anime Goku in terms of power growth. Suppressed Jiren is stated to have a power that's far different than Mozomasu, who's equal to Vegito Blue, with Ultra Instinct Omen Goku being able to fight on par with Jiren at his full power and push him to grow even stronger once awakened. There's also the fact that there's statements that say Jiren has surpassed the gods of destruction, such as Belmont and Beerus. MUI Goku
Yo, where the fuck is that? What is that? Hold on, what is that?
even stronger once awakened. There's also the fact that there's statements that say Jiren has surpassed the gods of destruction, such as Belmont and Beerus. MUI Goku surpasses Jiren and again surpasses Jiren in his awakened state, which would put Tournament of Power MUI Goku above the gods. Now yes, I'm aware the manga is ahead by 3 arcs. By having more arcs doesn't automatically mean manga Goku over anime Goku. Plus manga Goku can use Ultra Instinct at will and has true Ultra Instinct, whereas Goku can't in the anime. The feats and power growth that anime Goku has displayed is just so far above his manga counterpart, it's not even funny. In fact, you could argue that at the moment we got confirmation that anime Goku absorbed God in his face. He was just destined to be ahead of his manga counterpart.
No! The manga has the same thing. The Resurrection F manga exists.
It's almost as if whatever feats Goku performs in the manga, he does it better and then pulls something otherworldly in the anime. The anime is inconsistent in scaling, such as having Sort of Hope Trunks perform better feats than a fusion level character, or Blue Goku overpowering Epitora Fusion's enraged attack doesn't do the manga justice either. Even Muscle
That's a suppressed Zamasu.
Ultra Instinct is demonstrated far better in the anime, as in the manga it's stated to lose accuracy over time, whereas nothing of the sort is stated in the manga. It's also made apparent that having an uncalm heart or fighting with your emotions will weaken the form, yet Goku is able to get enraged and show plenty of emotion when Jiren attempts to kill
Oh my god, did we forget the World of Void Feed also exists in the manga with base Goku and base Vegeta?
his friends. Although Dragon Ball Super's manga is still ongoing and the anime is currently on hiatus, the fact of the matter is that the feats displayed by anime Goku are just far better than his manga counterpart. Anime Goku has the ability to use Blue Kaioken, and while his manga counterpart has the same ability, anime Goku...
Oh yeah, well, manga Goku has perfect Super Saiyan Blue, which is beyond the multiplier of a future Trunks arc Vegito. Bro, what are you talking about? That's literally a superior multiplier, far better than whatever Kaioken times 20 is. Yeah, I easily beat the shit out of this argument. This shit is so ass. I killed him. I killed him on the court. He's ass.
Dragon Ball Super has two
Oh yeah,
different
notice how
interpretations.
people dislike these videos. Yeah, and that's pretty ironic, because you're ass.
So,
This shit
Super
is
Saiyan
ass,
4
bro.
is back
This
apparently.
shit is actually so garbage. This shit is so garbage. This is actually so garbage, bro. Oh my god. 7 people are still watching Tony Skeptical. 7 people tuning in. Sob. Oh my god, this is so stupid. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my, bro, the perfect Super Saiyan Blue, unironically, is far greater than Kaioken times 20. The multiplier for perfect Super Saiyan Blue was greater than a future Trunks arc fusion. And we clearly know that fusion would probably make, like, fusion is definitely beyond times 20, because it's addition with multiplication. Right? That's a pretty extraordinary claim to think that a fusion, right, is that weak. What? No, I don't really care. I don't really care about the whole like how strong is Beerus in the anime or manga. What you guys gotta know is that the multipliers in the anime and the multipliers in the manga are still constant. Okay, we still see shit like that. But yeah, this argument was genuinely so ass. This argument is so shit. Yo, I just got a frog down my throat. Oh my god, he's so this shit is so ass. Okay, guys, what do you guys want to react to next? I beat the shit out of Advent and Goji Chronic. I could like beat the shit out of SSJ Ryu, but that would be so boring. No, John Guzman, bro. John Guzman. The problem with the whole Vegito scaling is that Goku in Super Saiyan Blue performed far better than Vegito did. Like, what? I mean, like, what? Bro, what are we gonna do, bruh? What are we gonna... Yo, what do we do, bro? I'm mad. I don't know what I want to debug, and my views are dropping! No, my views are dropping! You should do a video on why why Z is canon to Super. Yeah, because it is. I don't know why people keep thinking Z Kai is. Z Kai is not canon to Super. Like, flashbacks are not a justification. By that logic, every reanimated flashback is supposed to retcon the other one. Like, bro, what? Dude, you guys do know that Resurrection F has a flashback that is reanimated, right? By that logic, the old one is not canon. Like, you can't use flashbacks to justify canon. Like, there's nothing that proves this. And what's funny is that the thing about Kai, right, is that it's supposed to be more manga accurate. So if it's supposed to be more manga accurate, why is the anime adapting Toei Trunks? And that's my problem. Because that would contradict that it exists within Kai. I deadass had a whole debate with someone about this. And like they kept bringing up PyCon, saying, "Oh well, if PyCon is an excuse, then Trunks being there, then anime Trunks can also mean it." Yeah, but the problem is that fucking Kai doesn't show this. They don't show Trunks, right? It's more logical to assume that they were adapting manga Trunks off screen. Like, what? That's a crazy composition. Oh my god, bro. Okay, let's react to Maris versus Goku. I don't know about the whole Angel bullshit, because End of Z Goku one-shots this fodder. Maris, wait, it's from about Advent, right? Yeah, right here. It's like 2 weeks ago.
After achieving the power of a god and evolving that power with Super Saiyan Blue, it seemed like Goku had actually hit his limit. At best, he could make the form stronger with Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, but that was really about it. However, this all changed when Dragon Ball Super, episode 109 and 110 aired, and changed everything. Goku trespassed into the domain of the gods and achieved Ultra Instinct. Before going on to use the complete variation of Ultra Instinct to combat and surpass Jiren, the manga continued and had Goku train with an angel by the name of Mirus to fully learn to control the form once and for all. Goku did just that, but did he actually surpass Mirus by the end of the Morok? Or is he still far weaker than him? This video will serve as an answer for that question, and without further ado, let's get into the video, but before that,
this is going to be so ass.
Subscribe, go on for 50k, so if you enjoy, sub up. To answer the question of who's stronger between the two, we need to go over their feats, so we'll start with Mirus. Mirus is the strongest member of the Galactic Patrolmen, as well as an angel trainee for Universe 7. We first meet Mirus when he's able to blitz base Goku and Vegeta and knock them both unconscious. Keep in mind that these variations of Goku and Vegeta are far stronger than they were in the previous arcs, which would chronologically be the Broly movie, and prior to that was the Terminal of Power. After this, we don't get much of Mirus in terms of power or feats, but it's clear that he's holding back his true power. Goku even confirms this when Mirus states that despite being the strongest of the Galactic Patrolmen, he's inferior to Moro, with Goku responding by asking if Mirus could defeat him if he was serious, to which Mirus doesn't respond. Goku and Mirus then proceed to spar in the training grounds for the Galactic Patrolmen. Both are holding back, with Goku's intentions being to feel out Mirus' power and see if he's able to make for a good sparring partner in order to help him achieve his next goal. Goku starts off in base and is even pushed to Super Saiyan, but Mirus is still too strong for him. Even Super Saiyan 3 is absolutely nothing to Mirus, who's able to effortlessly dodge. Goku cranks it up to Super Saiyan God, but his power is so vast for the ship to contain it, and so they cut their sparring. However, Goku now has the answer that he needs. He explains to Mirus that he wants to master Ultra Instinct, and with Mirus' help, he could do it. Goku has no idea that Mirus is actually an angel in training, and just felt that Mirus could help him based on instinct alone, no pun intended. Goku and Mirus then traveled to another planet with a hyperbolic time chamber located on it. This one is a bit different.
This upscales like, I mean, I don't know.
Than the one on Earth. As with the Earth time chamber, 1 day on the outside is equivalent to 1 year in the time chamber. With this one day in the outside equates to 3 days within the time chamber. chamber. Nonetheless, Goku and Beerus continued their training, and within 6 months inside the time chamber, Goku was able to use Ultra Instinct Sign at will. Beerus specifically chose this time chamber because he's able to unleash his full power without anyone noticing, because it's against Angel Law to use your full power to fight. Goku and Beerus continue to train, and upon reaching the max amount of time that they can spend in the time chamber, they both agreed to go all out. As Beerus prepares to use a bit of his angel power, he's stopped by Whis, who reveals to Goku that Beerus is an angel and his brother. It's forbidden for angels to fight, as they must remain neutral. So Beerus gets whisked away, and Goku has to deal with Moro by himself. Goku eventually returns to Earth to fight Moro, and uses Ultra Instinct Sign. Him and Moro are equal, but Goku is faster due to having a better control of Ultra Instinct Sign, as stated by Piccolo. Goku uses his speed to avoid Moro's energy absorption technique that caught both him and Vegeta when they first fought against Moro on Namek. However, all abilities, his raw strength, speed, and talent seems to be enough to push back a Moro that was able to defeat a Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, Ultra Instinct Sign Goku, Android 17 and 18, Piccolo, and Gohan in one fell swoop. However, Moro begins to push back against Beerus and eventually overwhelm him.
No, wait, let me see what my chat's saying. So Super aired 1 week after Kai ended. That doesn't mean anything, though. That is so weird. What? Yeah, no, because the thing is, right, Kai can't be canon to Z, because Kai can't be canon to Super because Super adapts the Toei verse Trunks instead of the regular Trunks that's what we see in the manga. Because the thing is, right, I already explained to you guys earlier in stream that the point of like the whole Super adapting Trunks thing, the Toei verse, would contradict Kai because Kai is stated to be more manga accurate. So it would be more logical to assume that we are supposed to have a manga adapted Trunks within Kai, which is why we don't see Toei verse Trunks in Kai. So it's more logical to assume that it's a Kai Trunks, right? But why are they adapting a Toei verse Trunks, which is a blatant contradiction? And like, we can't just use the whole exceptions argument like I explained earlier. Like, we don't see that shit. Like, what the heck, man? But yeah, let's go over it.
Beerus cannot hold back any longer, and despite the warnings from
Oh yeah, by the way, hold on. Here's what's the problem. Dragon Ball Super doesn't have the help portrayed in Z. That shit is still present in Kai, bro. That shit is still present in Kai. That doesn't mean anything.
Goku and Whis about using his true power, he does so anyway, in an attempt to break Moro's crystals and destroy him for good. However, before he can kill Moro, his body begins to fade away. He tells Goku that all he needed was one last push to attain the complete version of Ultra Instinct, and with his passing, he should now have it. So excluding Beerus, Whis, and the Grand Priest, a Beerus at full power is the strongest of the Moro arc. In terms of actual scaling, it would go like this. Full power Beerus over Moro, OG-73 Azorg, Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, Force Spirit Fission, base Moro full power over Ultra Instinct Sign Goku, equaling suppressed Moro. Now, how strong is Moro arc Goku? Goku needed one last push to attain the complete version of Ultra Instinct, what most fans know as his silver haired form. Beerus' death was the catalyst, which realocked it after it had been absent from the story for quite some time. All of Goku's stats in Master Ultra Instinct have been greatly buffed, and his sheer aura is so powerful and terrifying that Moro actually gets afraid. Before Moro can even realize it, Goku proceeds to speed blitz and toy with Moro. Goku doesn't even have to look or focus on Moro's movements to defend and attack. He's in a completely different league with his newfound power. You could give Moro the benefit of the doubt and say he wasn't at full power, which he proceeds to tap into, but it doesn't even matter. Goku continues to absolutely flex on Moro, and just one punch from MUI Goku creates a shockwave that can be felt across the entire Earth. Moro is absolutely screwed at this point. Nothing he can do can actually hurt or even move Goku. Even a sneak attack from Moro only causes his hand to be broken, putting him in more pain. However, Moro notices that the arm he used to attempt to copy Beerus' abilities is still on the battlefield. He distracts Goku long enough to reattach it to his body, giving Moro the ability of Ultra Instinct, straight from an angel. Moro now has access to Beerus' power and has become far stronger as he tells Goku to get ready. Goku and Moro begin round 2, and we get an awesome panel of their fists clashing. But who's actually stronger between the two? Moro has copied Beerus' power and his ability to use Ultra Instinct, which was far stronger than Moro himself and Goku. So, Angel Moro should be stronger, right? Well, what if I were to tell you that Goku is still stronger? This may be a contentious opinion, but let me explain. Moro states that it's useless for Goku to try and outspeed him, as their abilities are evenly matched. However, Goku is still able to outperform Moro and land hits against him, while this Moro can't even touch Goku, despite being fully healed, copying Beerus' ability, and still having access to his magic. Moro's body then begins to break down, as it's not strong enough to handle power directly from an angel. Goku even calls Moro out and says the reason why he can still maintain Ultra Instinct is because he's properly honed his body to use it at its peak. As we saw in the anime version of Dragon Ball Super, that Goku's body broke down because of Ultra Instinct's power before he could defeat Jiren. To compensate for this, Moro fuses with Earth itself and becomes Planet Moro. Goku can't destroy Planet Moro, as if he does, he'll destroy the Earth. And Whis states that Moro's power will eventually swell up and detonate, destroying the entire galaxy. The only way to defeat Planet Moro now is to destroy the crystal on his forehead, killing him and severing his connection with Earth. Moro begins to absorb the energy of all life forms on the planet, making him even stronger, because he's fused with the Earth. Goku literally has no room to breathe, as he has to endlessly attack and dodge. Still can't do it, as he gets his energy, and Vegeta wields it and tosses the energy to Goku. The energy is so vast that it causes Goku to regain his strength and become even stronger, as he literally uses an Ultra Instinct Susanoo. At this point, enough time to hit Moro by the time he regained Master Ultra Instinct. Mirror said himself that he'd lose to nobody if he was able to use that power again, and he was proven right. You need to remember that Mirror still had a long way to go, and he was
Wait,
himself
what?
good. So if it isn't obvious by now, Goku versus Mirror isn't close. Goku surpassed Mirror by the time he regained Master Ultra Instinct. Mirror said himself that he'd lose to nobody if he was able to use that power again, and he was proven right. You need to remember that Mirror still had a long way to go, and he was an angel in training. His version of Ultra Instinct was far more refined than Goku, and he was initially stronger than Goku, but he has been long since surpassed. It doesn't even end here for Goku, as in the next arc he goes on to not only learn to use the Silverhead version of Ultra Instinct at will, but he even creates a new form which combines the properties of Ultra Instinct and his emotions as a Saiyan. True.
Yo, I don't know why people told me to react to this, because he's kind of cooking. Like, he's kind of cooking. Wait, what was the problem with this video? Look, guys, I'm sorry, but I don't see it. What's the problem with this? I don't see it. It's not crazy to say that. It's not crazy to say that this video is not bad. I saw some Mirror's down players back in 23, 22. Or, like, not Mirror's down players, Mirror's, like, wankers. It was really bad. No way! 5 people tuning in. 5 people tuning in. 5 double more than you, Tony. I have double more than you, Tony. No. No, Tony, lock in. Tony, lock in. Tony, man. Tony. Yeah, Oob came in clutch. Yeah, you guys saw the video, right? Yo, so what's next, guys? What's next? Or should I just end stream immediately? Should I just end stream? Like, well, let me know what you guys think. Oh, this shit was so tough. Boy, he's so tough. He's so tough. Oh, I remember this, and a bonus. Nah, that was actually so tough. This was so tough. This unironically, this is a huge hot take of mine, but this was more hype than MUI in my opinion, bro. They even used the Fusion Reborn screaming, like the Fusion Reborn screaming pose. Oh god, it was just so good. They just combined Buu Saga and Fusion Reborn and GT as one. Oh my god, this is like so good. I can't wait for the final episode. I just hope my grades are good before the final episode drops. Oh my god, yeah, that's my hot take. Debunk Comic Curator. I don't care about Comic Curator. I'll let Akusai do that. I don't really fuck with that shit. It's too ratty for me. I'm not gonna do it. Like Comic Curator's like he's kind of easy. I'm not gonna do that shit. Let's see. Is that Heligas using a blue background for shadow? That doesn't really make any sense. Let's see, bro. I'm so weird. I'm such a weirdo, guys. I'm such a bitch. I'm a bitch. What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Chat, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I need to do. What do I need to do? What do you guys want me to do? Historic? Yeah, I know. I'm not. Yeah, it's gonna be the best animated episode, easily, bro. Easily. Historic is already on him. Pause. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, Pookie Historic got that, bro. I'm not gonna take away his shine. I'll never do that to Historic. Historic is too good of a dude. Man, my views go up whenever I debunk a stupid video. Let me search up Dragon Ball scaling. Let me search this shit up now. Yo, guys, this video is actually so good, but if only Saiyan Scholar knew. If only he knew. If only he knew. Um, uh, oh my god, casual anime guy is so bad at arguing. What am I gonna do? Yeah, I'm gonna make like another. Yeah, guys, chat. I'm gonna make another video like later today. I'm gonna be working on it tonight. It's about the Boo Saga. I'm gonna make my objective top 10 Boo Saga tier list, and I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Um, there are included some extra tiers. Yeah, so we're gonna see like rank 0 and rank -1. Trust me, you guys are gonna be so shocked for who it is. And if you guys already know, you already know. It's like so funny. You gotta see it. Oh God, I'm so dude. I want to see a Super Saiyan 4 fusion where instead like the hair is black and the fur is red. Oh, that would be so tough. Like kind of like a contrast to Gogeta. Oh, that would be so good. I want to see that. I so want to see that genuinely. Imagine if it's like yellow, like Super Saiyan 5 or white. Oh, that would be so crazy. That's like I'm going like pure fan fiction. Let's see, guys. Yeah, because the thing is, yeah, Lonk is misled because there's people like Clown who are giving Lonk this information. Yeah, Clown is like actually ass. Clown is actually like he's actually the true down player here. Because Lonk is not really a debater. He's more like an information giver. That's why when I went to Lonk, he didn't even debate me. He just got his little minion Clown to debate me. So that was really weird. Like, wait. Should I look at this video? What is canon in Dragon Ball? Should I look at this stuff? What is canon? I should do it. Yeah, let's do it.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Lonk's Takes. Today we'll be covering something that doesn't directly have to do with my bread and butter or power scaling, but a subject that runs parallel to it, and at least for the sake of Dragon Ball discussion, is equally as important: canon. I have had several videos at this point that have covered and referred to different canonicities within the Dragon Ball franchise, and due to them not being the main point of these videos, they ultimately are not given the full attention that they probably deserved. In the future, when I'm talking about or comparing canonicities in Dragon Ball, I'm probably going to refer back to this video in order to save repeating myself. This video will function as a light history of canonicity in Dragon Ball, and help solidify what I mean when I say something is canon, isn't canon, or belongs to a certain canonicity. But always, with a franchise as large as Dragon Ball, I simply will not have all the answers and will probably miss something. And the entire Dragon Ball story was consistent and self-contained entirely within the pages of Shonen Jump. There was not a single deviation or argument to be made about separate canonicity existing within the brand new manga franchise. This remained true for a little under 2 years when on February 26, 1986, the first episode of the Dragon Ball anime was released, titled The Secret of the Dragon Balls. While this episode does follow the major events and story beats of its manga counterpart, the episode contains scenes and events that are never depicted as occurring in the manga. Goku's introduction is longer, and we see him running for more time in nature, like being chased by a saber-toothed tiger after running into Bulma. This also introduces the Pilaf Gang significantly earlier when they were introduced in the manga, giving them a side plot that will run for the next few episodes to establish them as a presence earlier than the original series. This trend continued for the next 28 episodes, the plot being followed for the most part with bits and pieces either being extended or added entirely. However, episode 30 reaches a new benchmark for the franchise, a series of episodes entirely consisting of brand new content that wasn't in the manga, or as fans might call them, filler episodes. For the rest of the original Dragon Ball, there would be mostly clusters of filler episodes between arcs, acting as padding of sorts between direct adaptation of manga material. Usually harmless, these stories purposely play around making any direct changes to the story being told in the manga. This cycle of having large clusters of padding episodes continue all the way through Dragon Ball Z, with the occasional episode thrown in the middle randomly for seemingly no other reason than it being possible to do so. Obviously, some of these arcs are fan-favorite breakout events and characters like Pikkon and the Otherworld Tournament, or Goku learning to drive, while others are completely forgotten. Like, do you know who this guy is? Before we go any further, I think it's important to understand why all this supposed filler exists in the first place before we can get into the actual meaning of the big idea of canon in Dragon Ball. As explained in one of the Dragon Ball volume extras, Toriyama says the following. From time to time, it would happen that people that I didn't even know were approaching me about the anime. Things were often said like, oh geez, between the manga and the anime, you must never have any time to let yourself read. In reality, I had hardly worked at all on the anime, and had put confidence in my collaborators. I had enough to do with just the manga. I didn't want to work myself to death, you know. For example, drawing an image of a movement in the manga is relatively simple, but to animate this image, you have to decompose the movement and draw all the intermediary movements. That demands a colossal amount of work. Of course, those who have read Dragon Ball have noticed that certain stories which are found in the anime don't exist in the manga. As one adventure in the manga corresponds to about 10 minutes of animation, and since one episode comprises an average of 30 minutes, the entire series of Dragon Ball would pass by very quickly.
Yeah.
The team of animators, therefore, had to insert some original stories. I admire what they have done. It's hell of a job. Dragon Ball. It's the anime and the manga. Long-winded explanation aside, I think the big...
Yeah, okay, so he does admit that the anime and manga are both equally as original canon. By the way, Lonk is indirectly supporting GT. indirectly, like on accident, which is really ironic. But yeah, sure.
Biggest takeaway from this is that Toriyama had no hand in the production of Z other than making the manga it's based on. He considers any stories that are added just as much a part of Dragon Ball as his own work. Now, what I mean to say by this is that Dragon Ball does not have one single perfect timeline. Instead, Dragon Ball has several self-contained continuities that can be connected but are not the same. The manga itself is self-contained, while the anime and all of its filler are all self-contained as well. However, because the anime is based off the manga, any outside statements made about the manga should apply to the anime as long as nothing contradictory has been shown. But a statement about the anime cannot retrospectively be part of the manga because it could be an aspect that was added into the
Okay, Locke understands it.
anime and not part of the manga's
He
original
understands
intention.
like the main primaries here. What about? Oh, is that GT? That's not.
Marriage, Goku fighting Kaikon, and Goku meeting the guy from before, Konkichi, all of which are entirely anime-only events. Making this distinction between Z's anime and manga being their own separate canons are really important when it comes to scaling, especially when the Buu Saga rolls around. For example, if you literally take every statement about Dabura and Gohan's strength during the Buu Saga from both manga and anime guides, nearly all of them will contradict each other, while Dabura simultaneously being weaker and stronger than Gohan. During the time of even early Dragon Ball's run, films began to be created that had plot elements or entirely new plots that had never been seen before. Oftentimes, these films were made to vaguely fit within a certain time period in Dragon Ball, usually running parallel to about what the anime was at the time. As I've said many times before, Toriyama considers these films as taking place in an alternate dimension from the main manga and anime continuities, keeping the films
Okay, first of all, he says original story of the comic, so that he just gives further context for what original means. Because if he says, because guys, let me tell you something. If Toriyama said that it's separated from the original, that would apply to both the anime and the manga. But since he specifies and says it's separated from the main story of the manga, there is clear context given to Toriyama. So that's what Monk is not understanding. He does not understand the placement of the movies. He does not understand that. Yeah. So this is really ass. Yeah, Blanc is just being really ass because he's ignoring the context. Like, what is up with these Dragon Ball Town players ignoring the context? Like, my God, bro, this is literally so ass. Oh my goodness. But yeah. And by the way, we know that it's in the anime continuity because Garlic Jr. in the filler arc is the same one from the movie, which would also mean all movies are in the same continuity. So, yeah, that's very blatantly objective there. Yeah, and also inconsistencies don't mean anything. Yeah. Yeah, I have a video about this. What am I talking about? Okay. Yo, Riot, bro, stop trolling. Riot, stop trolling. Riot, stop. Riot, stop. No, no, bro. Everyone sob for Riot. Everyone sob for Riot. Everyone sob for Riot. Yeah, this is so funny. Alright, let's keep watching.
it's not necessarily taking place in the same timeline. Same for a few examples in both cases. So by January 31st, 1996, upon the release of the last episode of Dragon Ball Z, the episode that lined up the last chapter of the manga, the series had three major continuities: the manga, the anime, and the films, either as one weird continuity or several smaller separate ones. Things looked good, till literally a week later when the first episode of Dragon Ball GT came out. While these days it's pretty commonly understood that GT is its own separate story, at least from the materials I've seen that were available at the time, there was really no blatant indication of what role in Dragon Ball it had. Did it have Toriyama's best wishes? Did he write it? Is this the true way he wishes his manga to end? Why is Cool here? They wouldn't get a complete answer until nearly a decade later in 2005 when Toriyama put a message on the box set of Dragon Ball GT's DVD release. Being a lazy bum by nature, I was absurdly happy when I managed to safely finish up Dragon Ball Serialization and finally be released on deadline hell. The TV and anime people wanted to continue just for a little bit more, but I just couldn't do any more of that. And so,
yeah, so he just admits it's a continuation of the anime. So yeah, it continues the anime, which is the main canon. So yeah,
I left the Dragon Ball anime completely up to the anime staff, story and all. That was Dragon Ball GT. For GT, all I did was come up with a title, design the initial main cast, and some of the machines, and also do a few images. However, I was able to rest easy handing things over to the excellent staff who had continued on Dragon Ball for all this time. Dragon Ball GT is a grand side story of the original Dragon Ball. It'll make me happy for us to watch and enjoy it together. Now, obviously, from this we can see pretty blatantly that GT is a side story and not canon to Z.
Okay, so this is actually so ass because a side story, aka a subplot, does not have to be a deviation from a timeline. Like, if you go on Wikipedia right now, you'll literally find that the definition of a side story, it literally just means a subplot, and subplots can occur after another story. Yeah, you guys know that F-sequel or other things, like side stories, like Dragon Ball Super is theoretically a side story to Dragon Ball Z because it's literally takes place like in between like Z and before the end of Z. Like side stories like do not necessarily have to mean they are a deviation from the timeline. And Lonk did not justify that interpretation. He's just saying that's valid. Yeah, so he's actually ass. He's actually so bad at arguing. He's so bad at arguing. Oh my god. Yeah. Like he literally concedes that it's like he literally reads it and says it's a continuation of the anime, of the main canon. So obviously it's literally canon, and the Chosenshu shows that it's in the fucking same timeline. So yeah, this is like so ass. And and here's the funny thing, when we in the GT anime, this is a contradiction, because in the GT anime and the final episode, it literally says that the story of Dragon Ball is over. So this debunks any notion that the side story argument is true, and Lonk has yet to justify this interpretation, because the side story does not have to mean that is the case. Because I'm in negation that the side story argument is true.
However, Z is canon to GT. Simply put, GT is the equivalent of a what-if fanfiction made by professional anime staff.
No, it's not, bro. It's literally official. And also, Toriyama did work on GT. He made character designs, etc. And he said, and literally, if you actually read the set, there's like, okay, hold on. There's actually multiple statements of other GT-related content where he says that he was the one who let the anime staff continue the story. So it was under his approval to continue the story. It doesn't necessarily have to be written by Toriyama. Lonk is a fucking idiot.
Throughout this time and into the following decade, video games were carrying a majority of the weight when it came to new Dragon Ball content. While many of these either just retreaded the stories of Z and GT with some bits and pieces of what-if content thrown in, especially games with like Super Sonic Warriors 1 and 2 or the Legacy of Goku series. Still, none of these games have any influence on canon and remain their own set of stories. This has remained the trend with more modern games like the Xenoverse and Super Dragon Ball Heroes franchises. Things remain constant until...
Okay, first of all, Xenoverse is literally canon. It was supervised by Toriyama. It's literally like author-level canon. It also has its own manga where it talks about how Toyotaro is taking up the mantle of Dragon Ball when Akira Toriyama gives him ideas. And we also know that the game literally occurs in the main Dragon Ball timeline. Like, it's giving clear context within the advertisement, and your character, has to go and reverse these events to make sure that the main history is not altered. So this is just Lonk not knowing, like, the Xenoverse game. Like, I don't think he's ever played the game, let alone seen the advertisement of the game, with the context that you are in the world of Dragon Ball as your character. Why would you be in the world of Dragon Ball if it's not canon? Like, that's blatantly stated there. This is just Lonk being stupid again.
Around the year 2012, when it was announced that we would be getting a brand new Dragon Ball Z movie, which would eventually be known as Battle of Gods, along with its sequel film, Resurrection F. For the first time ever, there were movies created with heavy Toriyama involvement, who in the past would only provide a handful of character designs for the film, if anything. Press releases made it clear that this was not a side story. It was the first real continuation of the story of Dragon Ball since the last episode of Z aired.
Yeah, it says Z and GT. By the way, there's another statement from the Battle of Gods guide that Battle of Gods is in the TV anime timeline, so this would literally just be a debunk to anything, right? And what's funny is that the reason why he says it's not a side story is because it's not just a simple subplot like GT is. Okay? Filler is also considered a side story. The 100-year special in GT is considered a side story to GT. That does not inherently mean that the 100-year special isn't canon. It blatantly is. You're just being a retard. Oh, no, not retard. Yo, YouTube, I'm sorry, YouTube. YouTube, I'm sorry. 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 YouTube, I'm sorry.
Such statements make reference to both the anime and the manga, without contradictions either way. These films at the time were part of Z's anime and manga continuity simultaneously, despite the differences that may exist.
Yeah, notice how a new story in the official history of Dragon Ball. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
I say at the time because
notice how GT's in context to that.
it was almost immediately after Resurrection F's release, the Dragon Ball Super anime and manga came in and instantly replaced both of them, but instantly also created one of the biggest canonicity confusions in Dragon Ball history. The manga, written by Toyotaro, and the anime worked on by various artists, both were basing their series off of what would be known as Toriyama's notes, or essentially the outline of how he wanted arcs to go. For both
But here's the problem though. Toriyama and Toyotaro have their own universal ideas in Dragon Ball. And like when you actually read the fucking thing, it says it's written by Toriyama. So yes, Toriyama has placed his input on the Super manga, and Toyotaro as well. Meanwhile, he's not necessarily wrong about the anime thing. You're just ignoring like other things about the manga.
teams, they had to figure out the rest of the in-between parts, as long as they got his okay, sometimes getting slight corrections of their ideas. This raises the question, which is canon? And the answer is that they both are. What Modern Super is now is just an extreme version of the gap between anime and manga that existed since the very beginning of Dragon Ball. The difference now is that instead of one being based off the other, they are both based off Toriyama's notes and inputs. This is why in the manga and anime, some characters exist that are the same and major events still occur, but the way things get there often differ. For example, Trunks cuts Fuse Zamasu in half, which leads him to become Infinite Zamasu. However, both manifestations of Infinite Masu are physically different, and only in the anime does Trunks do anything with the Spirit Bomb. For the sake of simplicity, you can consider the Super manga the canon continuation of the Z manga, and the Super anime a canon continuation of the Z anime, because at
Notice how he says Z anime.
least in Super, we actually see animation that was used in Z. And once again, we entered a beautifully uninterrupted period of stability in what it meant to be canon. That is until late 2018 when Super Broly came out. While the Dragon Ball Super anime had ended, the manga was still running at this point, and is still running to this day, which raised the question, what is Broly canon to? Promotional material at the time barely helped, simply saying that the movie was indeed canon, but not specifying any more than that. However, the manga has shown us brief glimpses of how Goku and Vegeta versus Broly went in the manga, and they are noticeably different from the actual movie that we saw in theaters. All we know is that Blue Goku and Vegeta, without any battle damage, fought a Super Saiyan Broly in the ice, something that did not happen in the cinematic version. So what is the Broly movie canon to? The anime. While the Broly arc happened in the manga, it did not go the exact same way.
Well, technically, yeah, the Broly movie is canon to the anime. We literally see like the anime Tournament of Power. We literally see like all the designs and everything. And we know it's part of some official history. So if it's not in the manga, then it's in the anime. That's not a false dichotomy, by the way, because the official history is only in reference to either the main anime canon or the main manga canon. So this is just being like very intellectually dishonest if you think that Broly is part of some other official history. So yeah, Lonk is right here, but there's better ways to argue for it. Yeah, with premises and like logical deduction.
And finally, we reach where Dragon Ball is today, and what I've said about superhero in the past still applies to how I see it now. Until we see when, if, and how superhero occurred within the manga, it is still a sequel to the Broly movie and the continuation of the anime timeline. As always, a manga guide or anime series reveal could turn all of this on its head, and I wouldn't have any real way to predict that happening. So when it comes to Dragon Ball, the major canons can be divided into 6 major pieces. They are the manga canon, which is the original Dragon Ball and Z run, and now the Super manga. The anime canon, which is Dragon Ball, Z, and the other animes, and the Broly and superhero movies. The GT canon and the Z sequel film timelines, which include both the Z.
Okay, first of all, there's no such thing as a Z sequel film timeline because literally, like Lonk said, if you actually read the scan about the whole Z and GT thing, this is meant to be part of the official history of Dragon Ball. It's just that Super retconned these two arcs. It's literally just the empty void shit again. But there is like things that are canon. Like the movie isn't deleted. It's not completely erased off the history. It's still present. There are still things canon that the movies have given to us that we know, and it's still like we still take notes from this movie. Like there's still plenty of things canon about this movie. But that's what he doesn't understand. The Z film timeline does not exist. It was just retconned by Super.
Z anime and branch off and end at different respective places. There are the original movie timelines, which can either be grouped together or separately, up to you. All of them.
No, they're together. They're together. If you think they're separate, they're actually stupid. But it's part of the Z anime.
Borrow from and are connected to the anime and manga to some degree. And finally, there is what we could call the miscellaneous canon. Dragon Ball franchises that tell new stories, but are definitely not connected to the original story in any meaningful way. And that's where we are today. Did I miss it?
Yeah, you fucking failed. You're a failure, Lonk. You thought Final Flash was ass. You thought Final Flash was a weak-ass attack because of other characters. Like, bro, of course, a stronger Goku with a stronger Kamehameha is going to be stronger than the Final Flash. It's just that Final Flash, as a technique in general, is beyond Kamehameha and Super Kamehameha. So this is just, Lonk being delusional again. Oh, and look at that. My son, Tony Skeptical, is low on views. I'll harass you, by the way. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm kidding. I'm joking. Oh shit, my views are lower than Tony. Oh no, you win, bro. Oh, never mind. It's back at 8. We're good. We're good. We're back. We're back, chat. So what do we want to watch next? Chat, what do you guys want to watch next? We got 79 views, I think, on stream. I have the records here. But I don't know. I'm just gonna completely beat this man's ass. Like, why don't people understand canon in the Big 25, bro? It's so this is unfathomably bad. Like, I don't understand this. Like the whole canon thing. Let's see here. What do you guys want to watch? Oh, End of Z is no longer canon. Here's why. All right, bet, bro. Let Masako talking about End of Z is not canon. Let's run it. That's a claim. We're gonna see this claim.
Gather round, my friends. The ending that we knew was an ending is ending.
Okay, Team 4-Star Monkey. Let's see it.
An end of an era. Ending with maybe another ending. Let's begin.
Yo, I think my shit's lagging.
Hey folks, Masako X here. So, with the addition now of Dragon Ball Super Superhero
Yeah.
coming to us within the next 12 months, or maybe less, there is some real big introspection going
Yeah.
on as to the status of something from all the way
Sure, bro. Yo, why'd I get a loud ass ping? I just got a loud ass ping. What was that? Oh, why do I have 5 messages from Zach? Let me see this. Oh yeah. I'll debunk that shit later. Let me debunk this one though.
back of
Let
the
me run it
days
with
of
this
Z,
clown.
the last 3 episodes. Granted, I knew that I was not
Oh my god, I think I have to lift weights later today.
going to be talking about superhero anymore until we got more information from the creators themselves, but this does have some relevancy towards today's topic, which is primarily about the end of Z, episodes 289 to 291. For over 25 years, it's been the solid and to some only ending that Dragon Ball has, GT not counting sometimes for a hill of beans in this great cosmos. This little conclusion takes place 10 years after Boo, and 3 years after the events of the Broly movie and the Tournament of Power. Age 784. Oh, age 784. It's been a while, hasn't it? Understandable, since we've been stuck around the period of 778 to 781 for a long time within
Okay, here's
Dragon Ball
the problem with his argument. I don't know, like, where's the claim at? I don't know where the claim is at.
It's quite rare for us to linger in a small period of years for almost an entire series. Even the original Dragon Ball's lifespan covered more years than Super has, and still, Goten and Trunks did the impossible, and seemingly grew down. But age 784? No, we haven't seen that in a while in Dragon Ball. But now the upcoming movie, Dragon Ball Super Superhero, is going to reintroduce us to this time period in the history of Dragon Ball. And I know, the name is kinda silly. I've done an entire video about that topic, you can check that out up top. We're not talking about that here. But still, finally,
We're in age 783. What are you talking about?
the 10-year time skip between Boo and then is covered, and that means Dragon Ball Super can now start getting into new territory where we don't necessarily know the stakes. Almost. Because according to official sources, this movie will most likely take place just before the 28th tournament.
Wait. Oh, this was in 21. I don't think he knows. That's stupid. I don't think, yeah. He doesn't know that it's still canon. I think it was before the movie came out. What is Ryle doing? Get pinged, kid. Bro, what, bro, I gotta stop to the, yo, this shit is so funny. Alright, let's watch, was Super Boo stronger than Kid Buu? Let's watch it. This is so ass.
Was Super Boo stronger than Kid Buu?
No, he wasn't.
The answer to this is simply yes.
No,
Super Boo was stronger than Kid Buu.
absolutely not.
But what evidence is there to support
None.
such a claim?
None.
One of the most obvious pieces of evidence comes from the fact that neither Goku nor Vegeta would dare fight Buu while he was Super Buu.
Yeah, because Wuhan outskills both of them, your point.
Nevertheless, Goku faced both Fat Buu as well as Kid Buu.
You mean a Kid Buu who was confirmed to be holding back?
Even Vegeta, who was much weaker than Goku at the time, dared to fight Kid Buu. Then there's the fact that Vegeta states that when transforming from Super Buu to Kid Buu, Buu's power actually goes up. But this line actually references the brief moment that Super Buu transitions into Buff Buu, that is the version of Buu that absorbed the South Kaioshin. Nevertheless, upon completing the transformation into Kid
Proof?
Buu, the Masha
Prove that interpretation is true, because I can just argue that that he was referring to the event in general, not just inherently that specific portion.
power goes down. The thing that made Kid Buu a menace is the fact that he was extremely dangerous due to his nature and behavior.
Okay, so this is, why are you assuming? Are you assuming the argument? Because you sound like a TikToker.
But his overall power was in fact lower than the Super Buu version.
No, he wasn't. Yeah, I think DB Hype is actually ass. Yeah, this is like, he doesn't read his own show. Adult content? Wait, what are you talking about? Let me see this. Oh, what the heck? Yo, what is up with my yo, what is up with that shit, bro? That shit. Yo, Rod trying to clip for me, bro. What is this? Why is Rod trying to clip for me? Raditz will never return. Here's why. Yeah, we know. We know, man. What's your point? Oh, yeah, what's up with it, Tony? I'm gonna get more views than you, bum. Yeah, look at that shit. Oh, okay. Let's watch Vegito versus. Yeah, let's watch this shit.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back
Yeah,
to
you know
Lost
what's
Takes.
funny?
A couple of
Guys,
months ago,
I
made a video
debated
talking
a
about
Vegito
Super Saiyan
Tard
4
like
Gogeta
a
versus
few days ago. I beat the living shit out of him.
God Goku, and it's probably the most controversial video I've ever made on this channel, to the point where someone made a response video to it going over how they personally saw the scaling, which was the opposite of mine, essentially, which is awesome. As you know, at the end of my videos, I always like to encourage people to tell why they disagree with my takes, so we can further a conversation about this stuff. I love talking about it. I've been thinking about that video, and I wanted to have another reason to go back and talk about Dragon Ball GT.
Stop disrespecting GT!
Just a little bit more, but for the most part, the actual scaling within GT is pretty straightforward from what I've seen. There's not really like a nuanced Kid Buu versus Buuhan or...
Yeah, do you know the amount of time? Okay, no, it isn't. Do you know the amount of times that GT Goku has outpowered his max, like, power? Like, do you know how many times he has absorbed that Super Saiyan 4 power into his base? Literally, he's done it so many times, it's not even funny. In the GT narrative. Why is he lying?
Jiren versus Broly level debate within it. Besides one, it's the title of the video, and today I hope to give my takes and my answer to the question: who wins, Vegito or Super Saiyan 4 Goku?
Goku next.
Besides Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, these two are essentially the two strongest Saiyans to exist before Dragon Ball Super came out, and
no, it isn't. No, it isn't. Literally, no, it isn't.
Some comparisons have been made between the two of them throughout their history, so I definitely think there is a precedent to compare the two of them. So let's just jump right in. If you know anything about this topic, though, it's probably because of this scan here. And to begin, I'm actually going to completely ignore it for my scaling. A lot of people have their own respective issues with this scan, and I'll get into...
Yeah, because it's referring to a baby arc fusion. Like, of course, base Vegeta is going to be stronger than Super Saiyan 4 Goku because fusion is user dependent.
Discussing their legitimacy later, but for now, I want to create a comparison that can function without this controversial scan, so we can then come back to it later and show how it supports or doesn't support what I've said. This means that we'll be mostly looking at anime guide material, as GT is obviously a side story of the anime.
Well, that's not what a side story... A side story doesn't inherently have to be a timeline deviation, stop being an A.
And not the manga, though if there aren't any contradictions, the manga guides should be fine. So, how strong is Super Saiyan 4 Goku? To begin, we first need to understand how strong base GT Goku is and go from there. After being transformed...
There's literally a statement from B-Jump that legitimately just says that Super Saiyan 4 has the strongest body in history, which would be above Vegeta.
Into a kid, Goku isn't actually any weaker than before, and he just has stamina issues, so he neither scales above or below any scaling of end of Z or post end of GT, like beginning of GT training Goku.
Okay, man. Okay.
So, how strong is that Goku at the end of Z and the beginning of GT? A lot of people seem to think he's equal to Kid Buu in base, but this is just not the case.
Yes, he is.
While, yes, Goku is stronger than Oob in base in both the end of Z and start of GT, there is literally no way to show that Oob actually scales to Kid Buu.
What? I'm pretty sure, like, they were talking... Wait, isn't there something in Daizenshuu that proves this, by the way? Isn't there something that literally proves this? Like, and here's the funny thing, Goku is literally the strongest at the end of Z. Like, watch my end of Z Goku video, there's a statement that Goku's number one in general, which would include any dead character, which was what Vegito in the Buu Saga is canonically dead. Because when you defuse, that being is no longer present. And Super Saiyan 4 Goku is stated to be the strongest in history, the strongest body in history. Like, what the heck, man? Like, okay, guys, when my top 10 Buu Saga video comes out, you guys are going to understand why Locke is so stupid.
Firstly, and most importantly, the Daizenshuu makes it very clear that Oob does not know how to use...
Okay. Yeah, the stupendously, the power of the powerful Majin Buu
use the reincarnated power of Majin Buu. And even then, it's unclear if that power is actually equivalent to what Kid Buu had to begin with. By the time GT rolls around, Oob has certainly gotten stronger, but...
Oh my god, NFC Goku is literally stronger than Kid Buu. Are you actually stupid? Are you actually stupid, Long? Oh my god. Why do you do this to yourself, bro? Why do you do this to yourself? Goku literally has number one statements. What are you talking about, bro?
Once again, to my knowledge, there's no indication that he actually scales to Kid Buu.
Well, here's the funny thing about Oob, right? This is literally a base Oob, and base Oob, and base Oob was relative to a Super Saiyan Blue Goku here. If we want to argue, like, only movie versus canon of GT, that's a Super Saiyan Blue Goku that he fought with, and this is a base Oob, and that would literally place him above Kid Buu. So this is literally just another ass argument again. And if we want to lowball to the Omega Extreme, that is a base Oob versus Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Which is kind of insane. Who had a literal 5-year time skip after End of Z. Like, it's pretty unrealistic to say that Vegito wins. It's just so stupid. It's such an extraordinary claim.
Has certainly gotten stronger, but once again, to my knowledge, there's no indication that he actually scales to Kid Buu.
Bro, stop saying base Goku. The fight, here's the thing, in episode 1, right? The fight that base Goku and Oob had ended immediately in episode 1. But since it states that Goku went all out, it would imply that Goku went Super Saiyan 3 in this fight. And if you want to say Super's canon GT or movie versus canon GT, then it would be shit like MUI or Blue. I'm being so serious. These arguments are so ass when you take it into consideration.
Even then, if there was, we know for a fact that no one in the Dragon Ball universe, including Goku, actually knew how strong Kid Buu was.
The frightening thing about Majin Buu is his unknown, unfathomable power. Whether it's actually not that much, or whether it's dependent Majin Buu himself didn't probably know the answer. I mean, but you know Toriyama, and you said he's number 1.
At least from the end of Z Goku, he still thinks there's a possibility he'd lose to Oob before.
Wait, what?
How strong Kid Buu was. At least from the end of Z Goku.
Goku doesn't know if he can see someone equal to suppress Kid Buu. Well, let me see this. Leave it to me. Hercule, the stands are full, and the others are... Okay, whatever. Maybe besides us or Buu. But maybe someone besides us or Buu will win. Like, what? Equal to suppress Kid Buu? Someone besides us will win? What? Or Oob or Buu will win? He's referring to Oob here. And Oob scales beyond the movie verse. So what's your fucking point?
He still thinks there's a possibility he'd lose to Oob before finding out that Oob has no training, meaning that even in Super Saiyan 3, he has not surpassed what he sensed
Oh, wait, hey, Locke! Thank you for the GT scale, bro!
From Buu before. So, at least from fighting against Oob, base G2 Goku does not scale above Kid Buu.
Yeah, he does.
But what about the other statement? The one statement that Goku makes that is almost the fundamental basis of all Dragon Ball GT scaling. Goku calls Rildo stronger than Buu, and then essentially beats that version of him in base. The problem with this statement is simply that you really can't prove which Buu Goku is talking about.
It could just be a general statement. Like, it could just be referring to every single Buu as one. It could be a general statement.
And regardless of which one he's talking about, it isn't a very good statement. If you think he's talking about Kid Buu, well, he's talking about the energy that he felt from the suppressed Kid Buu he fought, because we know for a fact he doesn't know Kid Buu's whole power. If you think he's talking about...
Okay, but what about Buuhan? And also, what if it's like Buu in general? Like, you know, like just Buu in general or whatever. Right? And also, there's plenty of statements. Yeah, there's plenty of statements that imply that, like, you know... Yeah, but, like, you know, it doesn't really matter. I have him above everything because of the number one statement, which is a general statement, which just proves your ass. My god, bro. This is so garbage. Yeah. Oob says that Oob is as strong as he expected, so this implies that Oob is Kid Buu level. Yeah, certain. Yeah, you actually read. Yeah. And also, yeah, that's what's funny about this, is that he can actually read, so that he actually is equal, or like we're gonna like a mega lowball it, maybe, I guess.
The actually current alive version of Fat Buu, whose power he does know, then while obviously being less impressive, it's not a new feat for Goku. In the anime continuity of Z, even base Goku could beat Fat Buu by the time he fought Kid Buu, given how he could evenly fight with a perfect copy of Ultimate Gohan and easily beat him as a Super Saiyan. I don't think I have to explain why Ultimate Gohan is over Fat Buu, so let's just keep going. After this point, we get to a bunch of characters essentially just being increasingly levels of power stronger than each other until we reach Baby without really any numbers or multipliers being attributed to it. And at this point, we kind of need to discuss what the actual strength of Super Saiyan.
B-Jump literally says that Goku is the strongest body in history. And we know that bodies are referring to power in that context because the whole point of the Baby arc was that Baby wanted to get Vegeta's body and other bodies so he could gain power. God, this argument is so ass.
Saiyan 4 is like as a multiplier.
But I'll just go over every single one because they're actually garbage.
In the GT Perfect file, Super Saiyan 4 is just a limit-breaking form that draws the power of the Saiyans to their limits.
Yeah.
Obviously, there are limits there, as after Baby got what we could assume to be a 10 times stronger Amp after transforming into a Great Ape, Goku went from being casually stronger than Baby to verbatim being weaker than him. The problem with this statement is that this is essentially the exact description that Super Saiyan 3 has, meaning 4 is just a better limit reacher unlocker than Super Saiyan 3. Now, obviously, at some point, Goku does surpass Kid Buu's power, as Baby is stated to be the strongest enemy at some point, and at bare minimum, Super Saiyan 4 Goku
The strongest of enemies, powered by absorbing the energy of other life forms and transforming again. Here's all about that. Oh yeah, what's funny is that yeah, that's something.
Goku, when amped with others people's ki, can beat him. There are 2 other arcs in GT, so surely Goku must get significantly stronger. But, like, does he? Seriously, this is like an open question to anyone who really likes GT. Besides like arbitrarily attributing unknown Zenkai boosts, what does Goku do that shows he's any quantifiably stronger than he was in the Baby Saga?
Oh yeah, I can easily prove that. So we know that Super 17 in Perfect Files 2 is stated to be the ultimate warrior, which would place him above Super Saiyan 4 full power and Baby. And this actually, the same guidebook gives further context that's saying that when both of the androids fused, they became the ultimate warrior, meaning that start of GT Super 17 is above Goku and Baby, right? And Super Saiyan Goku was being on par with that same 17, right? So Super Saiyan Goku would be considerably above that one from the Baby arc, right? And Goku would surpass this shit again with his Dragon Fist, which is weaker than the 10 times Kamehameha. So, like, obviously speaking, base Goku should have some relative power of like Super Saiyan Goku would at the very like a Super Saiyan end of 17 Saga Goku would surpass his like at bare minimum or like at best that would be enough. Literally, those are literally 2 Super Saiyan 4 surpasses. And in the Shadow Dragons arc, he is relative to base Nova, who is above Rage Shenron. Like, I don't know how to tell Lonk this, bro. There's too many of these base power Zenkais that GT Goku keeps giving himself. Like, what the heck? But like, Baby's not. Yeah, but the thing is, Ultimate Warrior is a general statement, so that's literally ass. Yeah, and by the way, Goku has considerably surpassed his Super Saiyan 3, or like his Super Saiyan, yeah, just his Super Saiyan over and over again, the Black Star arc, which is like incredibly significant here, right? Obviously, so this is a pretty ass argument. I could theoretically find some statements about end of Z Goku, that kind of shit. Like I can just use one statement to get end of Z Goku above Kid Buu, literally just one. So like this is like so ass, but I'll go over this even more.
Okay, so what about Vegito? How could he possibly compare to these characters that are even
He doesn't.
stronger than Kid Buu? Well, in the anime, just like for the manga, Vegito is the strongest warrior in the entire Z anime, even while in base, and is just suppressed the entire time against Buhan. This means that an actual full power base Vegito is already above all of Z, let alone Super Vegito.
Okay, well here's the problem here. The problem here is that Super Vegito actually had to try when Buhan was going to destroy the universe. He literally was locked in. He went Super Saiyan and was actually trying with that punch to make sure that the universe was not getting destroyed. So no, I wouldn't say like base Vegito is over enraged Buhan. That is like so stupid. And I'm not talking about Buhan here, guys. I'm talking about enraged Buhan because when Vegito had to go Super Saiyan, there was a clear indication that Vegito actually had to try to make sure the universe was not getting wiped. So this is clearly an ass argument from Long. Yeah. It does. They do say he's the ultimate warrior multiple times. I'd say he's the strongest fusion in Z, not me personally. Keep in mind that Rage went into Super Saiyan 4 level with 1 city absorption, and then he absorbed the entire Earth, which is a 10,000 times cities, which would mean that he would surpass Super Saiyan 4 again, surpassed in one day. Yo, is he cooking? Yo, wait. Certain. Look at this shit right here. Keep in mind that Rage went into Super Saiyan 4 level and with 1 city absorption. Then he absorbed the entire Earth, which is 10,000 cities. That's 10,000 times Super Saiyan 4 boosts surpassed in one day. Is he spitting? Is this logically sound? I don't know. That's a very extraordinary claim. Yeah, Vegito was on all fours. That's because Vegito actually had to try against enraged Buhan. Like, to make sure that he wouldn't get his ass beat. Like to make sure like the universe wouldn't end up exploding on itself. So yeah, that's the thing about Super Vegito. We actually do see a full power Super Vegito try to stop Buhan, and he would know the full power of fusion. He would, or at least the full power of Super Vegeta right there. So yeah, he did actually have to try.
This means that base Vegito by himself is beating up everyone in GT until Baby shows up, and eventually one of Baby's forms actually surpasses Kid Buu. Now, this may sound like super unreasonable, but like just look at Super with like Blue Goku seeming to struggle a little bit against Krillin. He's just that suppressed, and Vegito, as we know, has like even better ki control than Goku does, so it's completely reasonable to say that he's capable of doing this. It's now really important to actually bring up the statement that Goku makes saying that Baby Vegeta is stronger than anything he's ever felt. The relevant things he
Okay, power. I've now attained the greatest Saiyan power.
felt up to this point are a Super Vegito who's, as we've mentioned before, using less than a 50th of his power, and a Kid Buu who wasn't going all out either. This also makes Baby Vegito's own statement pretty irrelevant as well, as even if he somehow knows Vegito's feats, these are the feats of an insanely suppressed Vegito. So now, after
Okay, but here's the problem though. The problem with this argument about the whole like Super Saiyan like full power thing is I think your ass has literally said that even then Fusion won't be able to beat him, right? I mean, like if you want to use that with the whole Super Saiyan 3 Vegito, that kind of shit, like I don't know if you have used that argument before, but that is still incredibly hypocritical to downplay Vegito like that. And Super Saiyan 4 is straight to be the strongest, pretty blatantly there. And Goku would know the full power of fusion. His brain and Vegeta's brain are just combined into one, and Goku has experienced that said knowledge, right? And I could just use Battle of Gods. I could, if like as a low ball. Still very ass argument though. But yeah.
all of that, let's look to the statement. This statement that I brought up at the start of the video. It's generally agreed upon that what the actual written language here is that after the two strongest people merge, they become the strongest master in the universe, perhaps even stronger than Super Saiyan 4. Now, in the past, I have incorrectly attributed this to the GT Perfect files. From what I've seen, it's actually from the official Animanga of the Heroes Legacy anime special, which is pretty much as official as you can get for an already not canon product like GT. Now, people have two
That's an assumption. Oh,
major
yeah.
complaints with the statement. Number one, the guide came out before GT was over, and number two, it's not talking about Vegito as a person, it's a page talking about forms, and they're saying that fusion is just a better multiplier than Super Saiyan 4 is. The problem with issue 1 is that this is a guide for a film that takes place after the end of GT, meaning that whatever it says can just be retrospectively true for everything that came before as long as it doesn't contradict anything.
Okay.
And if you're this deep in this video, I hope you can at least acknowledge that I've shown that there's a possibility that it doesn't, even then, if it does. The second point also makes no sense to me because the guide is not summarizing Goku's forms like a lot of people falsely claim. Looking at the full page, this page is telling the history of Dragon Ball. The two sections before are about Goku's sacrifice against Cell and his battle against Kid Buu.
Oh god, this is so ass. If we want to assume that Super Vegito is his full power, right? Because we clearly know in character that he was trying to beat Buu. We literally see that same Vegito, Super Vegito, actually use his full power. And Goku would know that. My god, this is so ass. At bare minimum, too. That's Super Vegito's full power. He was trying to make sure the universe didn't blow up. And also, in fights against Buhan, we see him visibly scared with some of the ghost attacks that Buhan was using. So yes, why would Vegito be constantly holding back? Right? I mean, like, to be fair, like, we don't actually know if Vegito has Super Saiyan 3. We just kind of just say that because of how Gotenks was able to do it with Metamoran. But, I mean, I would say he does, me personally. But, if we want to scale the verse based off of Super Vegito alone, Super Vegito's full power has been shown on screen, and Lonk has been delusional this entire time.
On the same page, it refers to Gohan in Super Saiyan 2 as just Super Saiyan 2. Thus, we now have a precedent within this guide that shows that it calls characters while in a form by
Oh yeah, Lonk's not reading his own show.
about separately. So, who do I think wins? If I haven't made it clear, I think Super Vegito slams almost all of GT by himself.
All of GT?
Not even mentioning using higher forms like Super Saiyan 2 or 3. If you've made it this far, thank you of GT by who do I think wins? If I haven't made it clear, I think Super Vegito slams almost all of GT by himself.
No, he doesn't. Oh, he actually beats the shit out of GT. What was that? That might have been the worst video I've ever seen. I cannot wait to debunk like this shit with my GT power skill. Like, what the heck, man? This is genuinely so ass. This is genuinely so ass. Why would Goku not know the full power of Vegito? That's assuming that Goku dies. Goku would literally have to die or stop existing if he's within fusion. He would know what the full power is. Yeah. That's assuming that Goku stops existing. He doesn't. He just combines his knowledge with Vegeta's. Like that's still present. Like that's how Goku can still make logical assumptions that Vegito can't beat Beerus. Yo, what's up? Yo, is that historic? Yo, what's up, historic? Yo, so Lonk, I just debunked Lonk's video. I just debunked Lonk's video on GT. He thinks that Goku only knows the information of suppressed Vegito or like the information and power of suppressed Vegito, but this argument is so ass because that's assuming Goku stops existing when he fuses with Vegeta. No, their knowledge, their brain power is combined. Fusion, by definition, is a combined warrior. Goku still exists as Vegito, so he would still have that knowledge of his fight with Vegito, and he would still be able to read his own ki as Vegito. That is like historic. Do you agree with me on that? Like, that's the problem, is that this comes with the assumption that he stops existing. Like, yeah, that's why it's so ass. Yeah. Um, that's the thing about Raid Shenron is I need to do more research with, I have a friend of mine, Certain, I'm gonna work on a GT video about multipliers in GT, and I'm gonna tell you guys right now, the funny thing about GT scaling is Goku unironically surpasses Super Saiyan Blue in base. Like, unironically too. It's so stupid. Or like he surpasses Super Saiyan Blue in base in GT. I'm being so serious. Like literally, like not even like it's barely the first arc. It's so bad. Like it's actually like incredible. But yeah, the whole like I think Long unironically yeah. Not only that, but Goku literally recounts his victory over Broly as a fused warrior in the manga. Yeah, so they literally say that Goku and Vegeta win, or Goku wins as a fusion, right? So that's literally accounts for Goku in like the law of identity. Vegito is literally just a powered up Goku by becoming another Vegeta, by just becoming with Vegeta. It's a different type of transformation that functions differently than others. The problem, yeah, that's the problem is that that's assuming that Goku's knowledge is erased. He can still read the ki. Yeah, that's the problem. Because logical deductions exist within GT and Super. And Goku's knowledge doesn't, Goku's brain doesn't destroy, it's combined. So it still exists. Goku's brain still exists and Vegeta's, and they can read that ki that Vegeta would have for his full power. That's why Goku still says shit like, oh, Fusion can't beat Beerus. Like, bro, this is just Long being delusional again. Okay, hold on. We might see a Tony Skeptical debate. Hold on. Let me get him real quick. What's his user? I don't know the user. What's his name? Lowest life form. Yeah, here we go. Mihawk. Mihawk, bro. Yeah, that shit is so goofy. I just made that group chat. We're gonna see what happens next. But let's go back to YouTube. Nah, he literally talks about yeah, Tony Skeptical's live. Yeah, we like we were oh, yeah, we were making fun of him because his view count was so low. He's so ass. Nah, like he literally talks about what he does as Gogeta to Mirrors. Yeah, that's the thing because Fusion is still Goku. The brain is not destroyed. He knows what Fusion's full power is. So like that is what the problem with this argument. It's so bad. He's never seen a key as big as Baby ever, and he knows Vegito. Yeah, they become a new being, but it's via the combination. That would imply that Goku dies in Fusion. Yeah, they did. Yeah. How long have I been streaming? I deadass do not know. They don't actually give me timers when I'm streaming on a OBS. I'm gonna main OBS. Should I main OBS? Oh, hold on. I can't fucking speak today. Yo, Historic, you trying to get on call? I gotta do something. Like I gotta like this for like 3 minutes. I don't know if you could join call to take over for me. Yeah, it is impossible to know how many people live on the earth. But yeah, that's the thing about Raid Shenron is that Raid Shenron. Tony says we have to deny Goku being universal in order for GT to be stronger. Wait. What? That's assuming GT's galaxy. What? Yeah, I know he said that before, which is really dumb because even Z Goku is universal. So what's the point here? Like even Goku from Z is universal. Like, oh my goodness. I think I'm like GT scaling like long like bro, he's actually such a fraud. Yes, Goku's knowledge caps at suppress Vegito when his brain still exists inside Vegito. Yeah, sure, man. Goji Chronic versus tiering system? What is this?
Oh my god, we have to talk about Dragon Ball.
Bro, what? I'm not talking to you. Why the fuck did I just click on a video that I didn't want to see? That was so weird. Let's see here. Man, I'm so fucking bored. I don't know if Historic's gonna take over for me because I have to do something for like 3 minutes or 5 minutes, but I don't know if he's gonna be here. Dude, even Namek was universal, bro. Even Namek was universal. It's so bad. It's genuinely so bad. I made the GC, but I don't know what he's asking for me to do. Yeah. All right. Well, guys. Oh, we're gonna do something. Yeah, I need to be back. I'm gonna be like right back in like 1 minute because I have to take a fat piss. I gotta take a fat piss, and I don't want to lose my views because I want to take a fat piss. Who mentioned Beyond Chord? Bro, I literally haven't watched the video. That's in my recommended. Those videos. Why is Ra trying to give me fake allegations? Riot, bro, the trolling, man, the trolling. Hold on, guys. All right, I'll be right back in like 1 minute. I gotta take a fat piss, so I'll be right back. Yeah. Yo, I'm back, chat. I'm back. I'm back. What's up? Alright, so what do we do now? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's go. Let's go to my videos. So we're gonna watch. Wait. Let me see. I need to see my channel because there's things we need to. We got guys. There are things that we need to talk about. So Energy Gopi's broken. I don't know if my PC is getting the notifications because on my phone it does. Let's see here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the end of the video is good, but we need to talk about something, guys. So my video about my nobody understands
Super.
DT power scaling video. People don't know how to listen. They don't know how to talk. They don't do anything. So we're gonna go over some of the bad arguments that people are gonna go over. So let's see here. Massive glaze. Wow, sure, man. We do understand it. It doesn't scale up to super. This has been explained time and time again. This is just straight wrong. This is literally just straight wrong. Because, like, how, like, if you don't understand it, then why am I saying things that conflicts with your understanding? Yeah. I just think the two pre-Super movies being canon to GT makes no sense on a narrative level. Firstly, why would he never use God or Blue throughout the entirety of GT? Does he actually watch GT? Because the thing is that I feel like people ignore that Goku got turned into a child, which would severely limit whatever he can use or whatever he does, right? So this is a clear problem, and also it's just inconsistent. It's really just a plot hole and inconsistency. It doesn't really mean anything though because inconsistencies don't judge canon. By that logic, half of Marvel is not canon. It's so bad. He couldn't defeat Baby in Super Saiyan 3, so why would he use a less energy draining and much more powerful form like God? But beyond that, it leaves Goku with such a weird place in terms of character development. But basically, all of his progression from training under Whis to becoming his own master once more off screen. Mainly though, GT wasn't in with these ideas. Okay, first of all, I said pre-Super. This is Battle of Gods and Resurrection F. He's Strawman my entire point here. Like, what are you talking about, man? But yeah, this is like, this is just straight ass because of inconsistencies. Yeah, that would be true. GT isn't powerful enough to combat super scaling. So my response to this, right? I don't know. Yo, I don't know who this guy Natural Order is. Does anyone know who he is? Like, does anyone genuinely know who he is? Because he's been responding to my videos, but he doesn't actually debate me. He does not actually address my arguments. But yeah, Natural Order doesn't know how to address my arguments. hold on. Yeah, this is a guy right here. Yo, let me I actually want to address that argument because I think I have it. Yo, I think I have it in my notes to debunk this bullshit because I have it like in my notes on my phone, but it's like this argument about the whole like I remember he said that you don't have to believe GT's the final story of Dragon Ball. Yeah, hold on. It says here that's right. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Because the thing is, right, the argument. So okay, let me guys tell you something right now. Let me guys tell you something. So Toriyama, yeah, Toriyama actually says that you don't have to agree with GT being part of the final story of Dragon Ball if you don't like it, which is true. He did say that, but the argument is an appeal to belief. Oh my God. Yeah, and the argument from Akira is invalidated by himself. Yeah, if you actually like read the scan properly. But I'll respond in one text so you guys can see it. What the fuck? Am I clicking that wrong? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this guy cannot understand shit. How long is this shit, bro? Yeah, he's genuinely so ass. This was like 13 minutes ago, so I don't know if he knows I'm live, but I beat the shit out of him on stream. Where the fuck is he at? I'll fucking kill him on stream. I'll literally kill this guy on stream. He's actually so ass. Oh yeah, this is so ass. Okay, yeah, I just beat this shit out of him. But anyway, let's keep looking at these like horrible ass comments because he does not understand. Nobody really here understands scaling at all. Like it's pretty bad. But yeah, let's Natural Order needs to debate me. Can somebody like tell this nigga to debate me? Like he's actually I think he might genuinely be scared of me. He's actually so ass. What? Oh my god. Okay. GT and Super are part of the same timeline. That's an auto concession because it goes against Toriyama's own words. What? That's an. How is that an auto concession? How does it go against Toriyama's own words? That's literally an assumption. How does that go against Toriyama's own words? I swear, these commenters are so bad at arguing. Like literally, this is verbatim. GT and Super aren't part of the same time. That's an auto concession because it goes against Toriyama's own words. Oh no, not your favorite DB series? How could you ever forgive me? Here's something. Oh, what? Oh my, bro, natural order is so ass. Somebody tell this guy to debate me. Like, harass him in his comments and tell him to debate me, bro. Because he's acting like I did something that's so unforgivable. How I'm going against Toriyama's words. How am I going against Toriyama's own words? How? How am I? How? Let me add him again. Lowest life form. Yeah, dude. Like, how is this going against it? Like, what is he talking about, bro? I don't. You see, this is my problem with this guy, right? Yeah, because he wants to jump on the bandwagon. Yeah, because yeah, he is jumping on the bandwagon because he says that Super. Yeah, let's go back. Let's go over. GT isn't as powerful enough to combat Super scaling. Yes, it is. Please stop forcing the agenda. Says the guy spreading the agenda that GT's over Super. You guys do it to the point where you think Z Vegito stands a chance against like in GT. Both of their both of their Goku surpass all of Z easily. There's a major difference here. Not really, just two sides of the same coin. Dude, nobody in GT, no, nobody in Dragon Ball downplays Super below Kid Buu. No, because Super is notoriously above Z, and that was made very clear from the feats displayed in the first arc. Super is also above GT2. No, it isn't. When are you going to debate me on this topic? Why would I debate on a fact? You made a video, just be defiant, but hey, you can have your opinion if you want. I just know you're wrong. How would he be wrong, though? Right? No statements, no scaling. You literally just said, nuh-uh, because GT's bad. Shut up or actually do some scaling. End of Z Goku slams all of Super, besides maybe the Angels, and that's only because of the filler anime episode where Beerus beat Arale. Yeah, there are people who are in this comment section complaining about Natural Order's takes. He's saying that why does he need to debate on a fact? Bro, that's literally just a huge assumption. You basically just said a nothing burger. Can you justify why that's true? Can you justify why GT being below Super is objective? Why? Why are you presupposing this? I said that's an alleged certainty. So you're already being fallacious prior to the debate. Why am I being defiant? One of my favorite Dragon Ball series gets downplayed, and done through ignorance, you're not cooking. Right? And he says, besides the fact that I never said any of that, nor initiate. What? Yes, you are saying that. That's an alleged certainty. What, guys? Okay. Let me show you guys. I never put any words in his mouth because when you look up the definition for alleged certainty, this is what you get. So the definition of let me go Google. This to debunk the living shit out of this kid. So the definition of an alleged certainty. I will show you guys. I will show you guys the definition of an alleged certainty. So an alleged certainty, by definition, is asserting a conclusion without evidence or premises. Right? Through a statement that makes the conclusion appear certain when it is in fact not. So he says, so remember, he does not have any evidence or premise. And he says that it's a fact. So yes, you are making an alleged certainty, Natural. That's why you're so ass at debating, and that's why you're a duck. That's why you're scared to debate me. Bro, yo, it's Steezy, chill. Okay. But yeah, I never put words in your mouth. You're actually making an alleged certainty. Right, and it's an auto concession, and like this is him again assuming about Toriyama's word. This is just so ass. Oh my god. Yeah, natural order. You're afraid to debate me. You're actually so scared. I actually want to kill this guy more than anyone else. In my comments, genuinely so ass. Oh, is that Tony Skeptical? Yo, bro, I added you to a debate with Steezy. You're gonna debate him. You should debate Steezy. He wanted me to debate you. He wanted you to debate him. Yeah. But anyway, let's go over more of these ass comments. So he says that GT. Oh, hold on, no, there's another bad comment. There's like more than one of these. Interesting video, but I think you're wrong in GT being canon to Battle of Gods Resurrection F. Toriyama said, okay. Toriyama said that GT can literally be called not canon if you want to. That's an appeal to belief fallacy. That's literally an appeal to belief fallacy. Like this is genuinely so ass. Like it's still objectively canon. Yeah, by the way, Tony, I noticed how you're ignoring Steezy on Cord and responding to my lives. Why are you doing that? Remember that dude Steezy said, I'm not trying to force you to a debate. Meanwhile, he keeps adding me to a debate. Can you genuinely tell me what I get out of a debate? Well, first of all, uh, by that logic, what are you gaining out of giving your agenda or your stance on why GT is not powerful, or any other take that you have? Because I know you're not just GT, you have more takes than that. But right, so like, what do you get out of making videos or streams, sharing your opinion? It's simply just a debate. It's for fun, bro. Because I don't be on Discord. Okay, well, do you want me to like go on StreamYard or some shit on a new account and set it up on live? Like, bro, what do you want, man? I mean, I'm broadcasting the debate, so clearly, it might benefit both of our audiences if you are streaming. I don't know if you are right now, but I have my Discord right here, so I know you can see this, Tony. I know you're not blind. But yeah, let's go over some of these more bad comments. Yeah, so you can argue Battle of Gods doesn't take place in GT, but you can use GT to scale a low complex multiversal if you want to highball him using only GT and the Z anime. It's not a highball. What are you talking about? Daizenshuu is like most of our main shit. What? I don't understand why he's acting like this, but sure. Fusion Reborn happened after Boo Saga. Yeah, okay, that's really dumb. Yeah, I think he knows what he's talking about, I guess, but I think Battle of Gods, being canon to GT is very unorthodox for some people. That's like really weird, though. I never said GT was not powerful. I just disagree with the GT over Super because Super is before GT. Well, first of all, I'm pretty sure you said this. You said that the only way for you to get GT above Super is for you to misinterpret or try to downplay Goku being universal, as if both of those fighters are not universal. So what is that basically you saying? Like, this is a question. I'm not stating this as absolute fact, but are you basically saying, are you asking, right? Are you basically saying, this is a question, by the way. I'm not asserting absolute fact. I'm asking you, does that mean that would inherently mean that Goku is like galaxy level or some other lower tier? If you're saying that you have to misinterpret Goku being universal to reach this level of power, like pretty ass argument if you think about it. Same thing like how you said about your whole conflicting conditions regarding Allah and Islam, but that's something Steezy has debated you with, not me. I have no experience on that. So yeah, Tony, yeah, we can address that. But yeah, let's get it on other bad comments. You slow. The movie is not canon to the show, which means Janemba never existed in the regular timeline. The movie's not canon. That's an assumption. No official placement? They do have official placements. In Daizenshu 6, they have official placements. What are you talking about? Why? If they're really not canon, my boy, timelines don't add up. Most Dragon Ball Z movies are considered to be in a different timeline than the main story. Considered by who? The fans? Okay, Mr. Appeal to Popularity. Alright, anyway, I'm just gonna end the stream right here. So, until next time, guys, see ya.